party time.
Did you say Cobra Kai Network?
Yeah, you did.
Yo, what's up, guys? We're back to Cobra Kai Karate. Go back to a brand new video. Today we are at Cobra Kai Network episode 156. Today is the first network. We're going to be discussing season 6, part 2. I haven't really talked about too much besides my review because I haven't really been making a lot of videos. I only made 2 videos about it so far. So we're going to go in full depth about everything. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Right off the bat, I'm going to say complete spoilers. So if you've not seen it, we're going to go into every single spoiler for part 2. And we're also going to talk about part 3 a little bit at the end also. It'll just be a full discussion, a full thing. And yeah, it's probably going to be pretty long live. And before I even bring on, we only have one guest on right now, but before I bring on the guest, I got to address the elephant in the room of, obviously, I think a lot of people already know that I was not a fan of part 2. I made a review. I called it awful. Like I said, when I first watch a season or a show or a movie, especially it's a project I like or love, like Cobra Kai, and if it fulfills my expectations, I'm going to overreact on it. I'm going to say it's the best thing ever. I'm going to love it. I did that for season 4, and I go back on season 4, and I say season 4 was not as good as I thought it was. I still like the season, but that was when I watch something that goes below my expectations, I'm going to be overly negative on it. Just because when you love something so much, you want it to be so good. If it is that good, you're going to overreact. If it is not, that expectation is going to be over bad. You're going to overreact on a bad negative note. So was I overreacting a bit? Maybe. Do I still like the part? No. We're going to go into all that today. But before I will say, I think I might have been a little too harsh on my review. A lot of people are mad at me in my comments, and people are texting me. And I get it. Like, if you guys love the part so much, and you see me always talking negatively about it, you're going to say, like, oh, what more do you want? I get the frustration, but at the same time, I just really can't lie to you guys. I'm not going to just say it to, like, fit in with everyone else because people like it or just because of whatnot. I got to be honest, this channel is built by my honesty. I love Cobra Kai when it was the most popular show, and I made a channel about it, and it's been great. That was my honest opinion at the time, and my honest opinion now is that I don't like the season. So, just how it is. And I hopefully can get respectful because a lot of people seem to like say, "Oh, you're not are you even a fan of the show? You're a hater. You're this. You're that." It doesn't make any sense to me. But we're gonna get into this. Let's bring on our one guest for now. I haven't really talked to him at all about the season. We briefly shared it, obviously, a little bit before the network, and obviously as it was happening in messages, but we haven't really gotten into details. So this will be a fun discussion. Let's bring on the one and only Big T.
Taco Tuesday is every day.
Without using that freaking intro, dude.
I bet you guys are respecting its world. It's not. He's actually late this time. What a shocker.
He's always the only one on most of them.
That is true. Let me see if the Celtics are playing right now. That might be a reason why.
Oh, problem.
No. They already played today. All right, so I guess it's not.
I haven't actually heard his review on it fully.
When we were playing Madden or something, or we're on the sport field, actually, he said, we didn't really talk about it too much, but I asked if he liked it. He said, yeah, he said he did like it. That's about all I know because, he hasn't really talked about it too much. He hasn't made a review or anything, but yeah. So before we get to the season, guys, we're going to go to the chat and we're going to go off our review. We're going to talk about things we liked, didn't like. We'll go episode by episode. We'll talk about part 3. It'll be a whole thing. So let's read the chat. So we got Cobra Kai Feeders. What is up? Caleb with the K. What is up, Caleb? And real quick, I want to say part 3 was announced. It's going to come out February 13th. So all those rumors were true. So got to wait till February.
Damn.
Part 2 was good. I think season 6 better than season 4, in my opinion.
I'll think about that because season 4 is like still my least favorite, but part one,
I say this kind of respectfully. At least where it is right now, it's not even close. Because season 4, say what you want about it being over the top, it had good, compelling arcs. This is the biggest problem I have with season 6. Season 6, I have no issue with it. I have no issue with the acting. No issue with the acting.
Really good.
Matter of fact, I'd say we saw some of the best acting in the show on the plane. We saw some of the best acting in the show in the locker room. We've seen some of the best action. Saigai Taikai makes both of the all bads look like a joke compared to action. You look at the story and plot and arcs, which the gray area and arcs and stories and them all combining together. That's what made the show so good. It's not that it doesn't just show that. It does the polar opposite of that. Matter of fact, then they did character assassinations in this show with Johnny, with Chozen, with more I can even go on with.
I'll be honest. With part 1, I was being a little too nice, but I didn't really like part 1. If I just got to be fully honest,
you know what annoys me? And I know this is Netflix's fault. This is no one else's fault. But we keep hearing part 1, part 2. This is all season 6. If any of you guys, I did this earlier. Watch episode 1, episode 10 right now. Forget the parts. It's like a mess. It feels like it's all split.
It is a mess. Like I said,
even look at the end of episode 5 to now. There's a huge gap from when Tori leaves to the Saigai Taikai. They actually fill it in with dialogue of, I tried to talk to her. So we have dialogue of them explaining that you talked to her. We don't actually get to see Robbie talk to her. We don't get to see her go to Kreese. We don't get to see this stuff. Why do you do that? Because I need a clicker to make people watch my next part. And they're doing it again. Let me guess.
These are some of my problems.
There's going to be a huge time jump there.
These are some of my problems with this season.
Part 3 is going to be in America, and that's just going to be that. Imagine watching the show in 10 years, and you're just watching it without the parts. You're going to be so confused. Now, it might be normal for us because we're watching it and this releasing parts, but it's just not natural in a straightforward.
That's some of my problems with the season, like that kind of stuff. That's
like season 6 feels like more like a big promotion of the show.
Yeah,
in general.
I won't argue against that.
Like season 6 feels like it's just a huge promotion of just the show Cobra Kai.
Even though I really enjoyed part 2 more than you, or this.
Because season 6 is not pushing forward the characters in any other place we've not already seen before, as far as arcs and stories go. Tell me any character that went in a different direction and pushed their character arc, their plot, or anything forward. Johnny, he digresses back to his anger issues. Daniel, still struggling with Daniel. I mean, Jesus. Still struggling with the whole Miyagi thing.
Still can't get his stories I don't like. Come back.
Still can't be a competent sensei. Silver, still an evil bad guy. You barely explore the whole concept of him being beat by Daniel, how they affect his mental space. We barely see him at all in the season in general. Kreese, still a bad guy.
Kind of different, like a side character. I'm not gonna lie.
We see no redeeming qualities of him in season 6 at all, even though we saw that in 5.
His character is blind now. Kreese's character is blind now. I'm not gonna lie.
Tori back in Cobra Kai and conflicted. Literally your whole entire season 4 arc. Robbie, he's down on himself. Love drama. Basically just season 2. Sam, I guess the only thing I can say of Sam is she's not having actually an arc, but she's just not going backwards like she was in other seasons. She's actually being a respectful person with the Tori, with the Miguel stuff, but her arc's not going forward. We don't actually see any arcs.
We don't need really have anything with her. Just she's
the whole entirely season 6 is just characters being characters filled in with manufactured drama to make a story. That's the way I see it, and I understand why people like it. Because I think people like season 6 and Cobra Kai for different reasons than I do. People might just like it because of the drama and the action and the funny, the humor. And I like those stuff too. But that stuff cannot overshadow the arcs and story and plot. Because the reason why I love the show is how they balance that. Because you see so much movies today that have great story, plot, and arcs, but so little actions, it's almost unbearable. For reference, like Oppenheimer. Now, this is not for me, but I know a lot of people understand the plot and story is great, but they can't watch that from how boring and low action it is. You also have movies that have so much action, so much stuff. It has no arcs, no plots. It's just so much action, and you don't get that stuff. Now, you can like either one, but when Cobra Kai balanced it both in all 5 seasons, where you had the funny, corny, awesome moments, we also had good arcs, good seriousness. It knew when to go off, when to go forward on that, and knew how to balance that. That's why the show is my favorite of all time, because I love both of those things, and when you can combine it together, it makes an amazing show. Season 6 is only doing one of it. It's going all in on one and completely forgetting about the second. And I would rather have them. I mean, in my opinion, if I love these characters so much, I'd rather have it be like no fighting, no action, and just good arcs of the characters. I'd rather have that than all this crazy action. But I'm done with that. That's just my first thought of the season. I just had to get that out there. That's my.
I really enjoyed part 2.
We're gonna go into more detail, obviously.
I really enjoyed this part, even though I had problems with it. But.
And I think this part is gonna go more beyond just a part. We're gonna talk about the season overall. And like I said, entertainment-wise, I was entertained from start to finish. I mean, we're not gonna deny that, but I don't watch shows just for entertainment. I go to movies and television shows for different reasons. Maybe people don't, or maybe they see it different from me. That's fine. But that's how I see it. And I feel like if you guys felt and think the same way I do about these characters, you would not at least understand what I'm saying. But I'm not saying like, oh, I understand them more than you. I'm just saying I look at it maybe different from other people, and I understand that. Maybe I'll be better off looking at it more for the action and fun part than story and plot. Maybe I enjoy it more. Maybe I would, but I just that's how I fell in love with the show. Can't take that back. So let's read more of the chat. I only like episode 9 and 10. All right, episode 9 was phenomenal. That was my favorite episode.
I loved episode 10.
I give that an 8 out of 10. I thought it was great. It was all the action.
I didn't really love episode 8. I'll say that. I didn't really love
episode 8 was the worst television episode I might have ever witnessed in my whole entire life. And it's down there with She-Hulk. It's down there with some of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. And I fully believe that.
Episode 9 and 10 are fucking cinema.
10 is good. I like 10. The only critique I have episode 10 would be, well, no, we'll get to that later. We'll go episode by episode. Yeah. We're just going to keep reading the chat real quick. And here we go. This is exactly what I mean. People just don't have a high enough intelligence to understand what I'm saying. Where did I claim I hate the show? If I hated the show, I would have stopped watching.
He's been one of the biggest glaciers before this season.
If I hated the show, I would have stopped watching from part 1. I wouldn't be sitting up at 2 in the morning watching part 2.
I do think he overreacted on part 2, but like, come on.
Are you guys acting like the Walking Dead fans who watched season 7, season 8 that they're not true Walking Dead fans because they don't like that, or Flash fans who don't like season 9 and 10 they don't watch Flash fans? Now you might disagree that season 6 is not like that seasons, but that's how I view it. So that does not disvalidate me as a fan at all. As a matter of fact, if a basketball player shoots 5 for 6, he's a good basketball player. If you miss out on 1 out of 5 6 seasons, I'm not going to hate the show. This show could be 10 times worse than what it is. It'll still be a top 10 favorite show for me. Just how good it is. I have over 700 videos talking about this. I've been watching this YouTube Red. And I'm not trying to say I'm like a better fan than anyone else. I'm just saying you're acting like I hate this show or I hate these characters. I am trying my absolute best to love this show. And I hate that I do not like it. It's not that I'm hating it to hate it. I'm trying to see what people like about it. And I see exactly what it is, but I just don't agree with it. I don't get the excitement and joy. And
I see why people like this part of the one we just got. But I want to understand why people like part 1 so much, but I see why they like part 2.
That's like 4 months away. It's not released soon.
Hey, Melissa.
What's up, Melissa? Underground, what's up? I still consider season 6 to be the weakest season, even though it's not finished yet. Here's the thing.
I won't argue with that.
So, this is what people need to understand. Even if you don't disagree with me that it's not like bad, I just don't understand people can argue that this is a top 3 season. There's no way.
Yeah, I get that.
Now, here's the big thing. Even if I was on Tristan's side and I didn't think it was awful, or anyone else's side I didn't think it was awful, and I was making all the good reviews, it still would not be to that extent. And this is the most important final season. So even if I do go to most people's side idea of the season, it's still bad for what it is. It's supposed to be the last season of the whole entire show to end everything. And you're telling me it's not going to be top 3? Not in the top 50%?
I get that.
I know
but it's so hard for me to say it's the freaking weakest season because I love so much input like this what we recently just got, especially those last 2 episodes. It's really.
I mean, for me, I even if part 3 is good, and which I'm hoping it is, I think it has a good opportunity.
If it freaking hits, I won't say it's the weakest season.
Because my runner up to the worst is tied to 2 or 4.
My least favorite is still season 4.
It's 2 or 4, and I might say 2.
2 or 4. I switched between 2 and 4.
I'm actually going to say 2.
This one could be last, but it's just the freaking moments in this freaking part was so good. It's hard for me
2 had less action. 2 had probably
action was good.
more corny.
I do think some stories are underrated in season 2. Some
season 2
storylines.
had some of the best arcs in the whole entire show.
Yeah.
Some
Seeing
of the best
Johnny change his ways. See how Kreese back.
Some of the best drama in the entire show.
That's why it's hard for me to put season 2 as the last one, because there was so much good moments.
Okay, to be fair, when was Dimitri not annoying? I think that's
No, he just pissed me off even more than he ever did.
Guys, IMT or whatever the hell it's been called. Like, oh my god. Then he just cheats with that random girl and gets mad at Hawk for him doing.
You're the one that fucking did the dude. What do you expect? Did you? No.
Yeah, I mean, Dimitri's always been annoying. Let's just
annoying, but like season 3, 4, and 5, he calmed down a bit. He was actually funny.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I think it's an absolutely awful decision. It goes against all logic, but we're gonna go into that a little bit.
That fight was fucking amazing.
Okay. I think I agree with that. There's a lot of good fights. So it's hard to kind of choose, but I think I got to go with that, especially with how the stakes of not knowing who's gonna win. And then Cobra Kai gets eliminated, which obviously they get back in because the guy was doing steroids and they happened to be the runner-up. But that was a great fight. But anyway, we got our new guest, who is late. Guys, the one and only Cobra Kai world.
Is it who I think it is?
Now it's going to be a 2v1. Great.
Flowers bring May flowers. I'm like, hey.
That intro is as old as Karate's hair.
You're older than me. All right, bro. Let's just keep reading the chat.
You're literally older than one of the NFL players. Okay.
Yeah, you're literally older than some NFL players.
Oh my gosh.
No, don't make fun of the guy. It's elderly abuse. All right.
Just like Jake Paul, you know, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Absolutely. I think.
So, bro, what did you think of it? You liked it?
I didn't. Yeah, thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I have some problems with it, but like all the good stuff really.
Yeah, me too. Like there's like a few.
It really like shoved it away for me.
There's a few things that I wasn't a fan of.
I really didn't like part 1. If I did like, if I was not being I really didn't.
I had a lot of fun watching it though. So
yeah.
Okay, so I think I agree with you guys, but like polar oppositely, because you guys said like, oh, there's bad things in it, but the good things push it away. For me, I agree with all the good things, probably to the same extent, but the bad things push it away. Because I think the bad things, they're more effective to me than might be for you, and that's all praise to you.
The bad things I'm really talking about was mostly in episode 8, in my opinion.
Episode 8 is the weakest, in my opinion.
That's one of the worst episodes in the show. I'll say that.
It is by far the worst episode in the show. Yeah. All right. Episode 7 was not good. I'm sorry.
My only problem with episode 7 was Daniel in the dog cage. I was like,
I know I don't like that shit. That shit. That really pissed me off.
He's just in a dog.
I was like, whoa! This is a bit.
What is going on here?
What are we doing? And then we have Johnny. He's like insulting. Oh, you stop worrying about a dead man's legacy. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
Dude, like, why you gotta say that?
I'm gonna say this right now. Johnny was. I know I critiqued a lot of arcs. Johnny was the most disappointing arc this whole entire season.
He's been pissing me off. Like he was pissing me off part 1 and then first part of part 2.
Exactly what we did with Rocky and Rocky 5. They make him an idiot and so unemotionally intelligent. It's not even funny. And he goes back on so much arcs this season. I mean, that might be the most backwards arcs I've ever seen in like a movie or show ever. That's crazy. And he was my
freaking dog cage. I'm like, is this like the movie Taken? Like, what the hell is this?
I was like, what are they doing?
I loved Robbie versus Guam fight. That was a really good fight. Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, Jake Snake, what's up? Season 6 is a bit better than okay. If you guys think you put season 1 and 6 in the same conversation, I just have to completely.
I fucking love season 1. I hate when people underrate that season.
For me, season 6 doesn't even scratch the surface of season 1.
No, people really like underrate how good season 1 is. I get it's like the first part, but I fucking love that season.
Had some of the best writing. Best acting.
It really had the best writing in the entire show.
Best plots, best arcs. You guys say, "Oh, it was boring."
I missed that vibe of the show.
If you just care for the action, go watch freaking I don't know, freaking Power Rangers for all I care.
And I missed the vibe of that season.
I care for the arcs and plots. And
I missed that vibe.
Season 1 had the best plot arcs in the whole entire show. Look at
To be
Johnny.
honest, I missed the vibe of that season so much.
And look at Johnny teaching what he thought was right, and at the end, seeing Miguel turns to no mercy, and he realized that was wrong. That arc alone is better all in season 6.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, season 2 had.
I love season 2. It's hard for me to put it on the bottom.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna say this right now. Season 2, the critiques of season 2 was all in season 6. The love drama there, corny moments there, had all that. But season 2 had the good action. I mean, no, not the good action. The good plot, good arc, the good story. Season 6 didn't.
It was more consistent.
And even if you think there is an arc that you can make up, it's not good. It's not as good as season 2 arcs.
Right now, season 4 is still my least favorite.
Look at Daniel and Johnny starting to get close together. Look at Kreese. I mean, trying to go on a little redemption. They actually had redeeming qualities of Kreese in season 2. We see none of that in season 6.
Be honest, Kreese's character is bland now, dude.
Kreese is kind of cartoony in this season.
It's like not even fun. He's not even fun as a villain anymore.
Well. Like
even Dimitri had a good arc in season 2. Look at Dimitri in season 6.
Dimitri's been an asshole this season.
He's a dickhead. He's a cheater.
Or like Eli calls him out on like, you know, like it's like it's your fault for cheating, and Dimitri just gives him the finger. So it's like, oh my gosh, this dude is such an a-hole. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you just remind me of that. What was that? It's like, don't be cheating. He's just like he just walks away. I'm like, what the hell?
It's like, hey, if you don't want to face the consequences, don't do stupid things or something.
Just the face he makes, and then because he does it, and then he just walks away like a brat.
I'm like, bro, you're the one that did something wrong.
All right, I appreciate that, Melissa. But I'm not gonna say I think people should give their opinion on my opinion. The same way I give my opinion on their opinion. If people saying my opinion is wrong and they're gonna call me out on it, they very well can. I just want a real reason, and I want a actual discussion about it.
There's nothing wrong with asking people what is the real reason you like this show.
All the people in my comments, all they have said was, "You're wrong. It's good. You're wrong. It's good. You're not a real fan." That's all I got. I've never had one.
There's nothing wrong with asking.
I mean, Noah deals with this all the time. Like, just go watch his Project Melvin video. Like, look at all of his fans just going to act.
That was just his cult, though. So.
Yeah, listen. If anyone makes a video expressing their opinion and it's like a little abnormal than anything else, and you can't handle the criticism from other people, then don't make the video. All right. So, it's got to deal with it. It doesn't bother me that people are saying that. It just bothers me that like I can't actually get a conversation with these people because they don't actually have good reasons. They just watch it, they like it, but they don't know why they like it. At least that's what I get from it, because I never heard people give a real reason what my reasons are wrong. Or maybe they just don't look at my reasons as high as I look at them. Maybe they don't think that my critiques is as bad as I think it is. That might be it. Because all the stuff they like about it, I agree with. It's just the bad stuff that I look at, they just undermined it, and that's the huge gap with me and the season and the fans. I also love Miguel versus. Yeah, that was a great fight when he 2v1.
That was a good one.
I love that.
Great one.
Miguel's like, watch how it's done, and then he just puts the team on his back and just takes care of business.
Oh,
how can this be Quan? Quan's dead.
Bro, he's actually dead.
Okay, so I've been conflicted about this for a while, and I think I got my answer for it. So I'm going to have to separate the individual scene and the show real quick, because them being combined was why I'm mixed about it. Because before I even get into what that even meant, I'm just going to talk about the individual scene. Forget the whole season. I'm talking about the individual season. The individual scene I loved because it pulls everyone out of this karate like mindset of hating each other. We see Silver, Kreese, Daniel all in shock, all looking at this dead body. We have Tori crying. They're looking at a little dead body live television. You don't see them fighting, pointing fingers. It's completely out of that
because they're freaking fighting over something stupid and it got somebody killed.
It's completely out of that. It takes everyone out of that area, of that zone where it's like a karate war. It takes everyone out.
That literally killed somebody.
And that right there, I love it. That right there pushed the story to a far more dramatic area that it could ever imagine. The only issue with this is why I'm mixed about it is how it was placed in the season. you place this dark scene in a season where we have some of the most corniest, weirdest moments ever, even in the
Yeah,
exact
I get. I can see why you're. But
Yeah.
still, I like the scene.
literally moments before, this dude who was doing steroids just comes out on stage, just punches the dude in the face, karate, and all of them start fighting. Hold on, hold on.
I know. It.
Why are the other dojos even fighting in the first place? These people don't have beef. They're just randomly start
Yeah,
fighting
why
each
the fuck
other.
did they fight? Just because they wanted to fight someone? Like, why?
It makes no sense. Like, bro, even the dojos that hate each other, like Iron Dragons, Cobra Kai, Miyagi, this huge like karate triangle hate, they didn't even go at each other over this stuff. But these guys go after each other just because like dude punches him in the face. Like what?
Yeah.
Like they like that made no sense. That's why everyone loves the brawl fight. The action was good, but how it happened was ridiculous.
Yeah, like how it started was dumb, but it was so freaking good that I like.
I mean,
it's like Karate and Zone arguing over the most random things ever.
How does that? How's that? What? how does me and Zone arguing have to do with a karate fight? I don't know.
No, it's just like, wait. So why do people want to fight all of a sudden? Just
because you guys argue over the stupidest things ever.
I know we do, but like I don't know what that's to do with that. But whatever. All right. I'll send you to therapy if you need it. I'm joking.
Therapy.
Do you think this doesn't have half the good fights? See this is the separation. You guys watch it for the
fights.
fights.
That doesn't mean it's freaking better.
If you watch it just for the fights, then go watch Power Rangers. All right, I'll say that.
All the fights are way better. They're way better.
But... Like if that's all you care about is action, not plots, characters, arcs, then that's fine. That's fine. I'm never gonna get mad at someone for liking what they like because you can't choose that. But I'm telling you right now, I watch it with a way different reason. I'm not saying I don't like the fights. I like the fights, but I definitely don't take that over the plot, characters, and arcs. That's what holds a story together. That's what got me in love with the show in the first place. That's what got me sitting here right now talking on my 156 episode of a podcast. And the fact that it's undermined over cheap action is insulting to what the show used to be. That's the way I look at it. And I've already rewatched it. I just can't change my mind on that because I understand people like it. I just don't agree on the primary enjoyment people get out of it. That's not my primary enjoyment. That's not my primary enjoyment comes out of balancing the arc, story, and plot with the action. They did not do that at all. So the action could be the best action I've ever seen in my life. If they just completely throw the plot, characters, and arcs out of the window, I won't care for it. So that's how I see it. Which I get. Cobra Kai, a lot of people do watch the show just for the action. But I think if you truly watch the show, you take a deep dive in it, you'll understand how good the arcs and plots and characters were and how good the gray area in the show was. That's what got me to love it.
They're not supposed to be as high as season 6.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's like the opening, like it's the first season. The stakes aren't supposed to be that high.
The stakes were more high. The stakes were more high in Rocky 4. Is Rocky 4 better than Rocky 1? Nobody say yes.
No.
Yes.
Man, I prefer it, but it doesn't mean it's actually a better.
All right, I'm not using that analogy again because you guys are mentally insane.
Bro, why you kick me out? I didn't say freaking Rocky 1 was better. I mean, Rocky 4 was better. Like
Rocky 1's the greatest movie of all time.
No, it's not. It's boring.
Fucking Glazer, relax.
I've never been more bored in my life. Watching.
See, you don't understand Pilat's world. You just like watching freaking Rocky punch people. I like that too. Trust me, I like it a lot. The best part of the movie. What? Rocky 1, even
they have him lose, dude. All that just to lose.
He's supposed to lose the first movie.
Just to have him lose.
Well, you want him to win every fight, he needs to lose something.
That's the
He's the main character. He's supposed to win.
That's the purpose of the movie. It shows he does not need to win to feel satisfied in himself. Stallone said himself. Rocky 1 is not a boxing movie. It's actually a love story. It's a drama movie. It has nothing to do with boxing. It's used boxing as a source to get out that emotions. Now, later on, it does that. Sure. Rocky 1 is so far beyond that. And that's why I love it. Don't worry, world. You go watch freaking, I don't know what world he watches. He watches like The Boys or something. You go watch that.
Tristan watches The Boys too, so
it's good.
Whatever.
Watch The Boys. It's peak.
Yes.
Yeah, real peak. Yeah, okay. So yeah, some of the hate is forced. For me, it's not. Actually, I'm forcing myself to not hate it.
I
and I
feel like
just
you're forcing it sometimes.
I'm forcing. How am I? You think I want to hate this? You think I want to have on my channel, my Cobra Kai
I don't
Karate
know.
channel, having me saying it's bad?
No.
Why would I want that? I would do anything to like this. Like, you guys understand, if I were not a Cobra Kai fan, I would have stopped watching in part 1. I would not even be up late watching this.
But change the freaking title of your video. You saying part 2 was terrible. Change it.
Why? It was.
It was not terrible. You just said
It was not. It was not.
not terrible, dude.
There's more things to dislike than to like about it for me. That's why it's awful.
I didn't like some stuff, but it's not terrible, dude.
Well, then go make a review, Tristan. It's my review.
He doesn't do videos.
No.
Well,
I'm doing it on here.
He has a bunch of subscribers, but he doesn't do videos.
I used to have a channel, but it was like
He doesn't even vlog, dude.
I don't know. I used a channel. I used to have a channel.
Did you say you used to do vlogs?
No, I didn't do vlogs.
No, I said he doesn't even vlog, dude.
I know. I don't do any videos.
Yeah, guys, you guys should tell Tristan to make a YouTube channel. You already got subscribers.
No, but I'm not as entertaining as you guys. No.
I was looking at your channel. You had like some Juice WRLD songs on there or something.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you used to listen to his music.
I know that's a lot of fans say that it's seeing Sam's annoying scene in the locker room, and I kind of agree. But I disagree 100%.
No, I don't care.
What
That
do
was
you mean?
hilarious.
No, that was fucking funny.
That was so funny. She's like, I would sit down if I were you. I was like,
Guys, I'm saying it right now. The locker room scene where like the conflict, that was real conflict. That was
good.
That wasn't forced. Everyone was frustrated from losing, and you had their two dojos, you had the two senseis not getting their head out of their ass, not agreeing on a style they already agreed on 10,000 times. Of course they're upset. When she gave it straight to Johnny, when she gave it straight to the other people, that's exactly what I wanted from her character. I don't want her to sit down there and just say nothing. That conflict was good. And that's one of my favorite scenes season 6, actually. Top 10 at least. Take out the action, obviously. My favorite dialogue scenes. Because Sam, what is Sam? All right, do you want Sam to just sit there? Because what was Sam's
you
arc?
made this team.
Like, I don't know how you made it.
What was Sam's arc? Just sitting there being the good girl? Like, give her something. Give her a little fire. That's what I wanted. I definitely don't want her. I definitely don't want her to do anything stupid. But I like that right there.
Yeah. That was good. And it was funny.
He did a cheap shot for no reason.
I mean, it's not really crazy. We already know that Quan is that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cobra Kai. I know, but I just felt like I had to say something because I know it can get out of hand. All fans are entitled to give their opinions, of course. I was just looking out for you. I know. I appreciate your 10 on that. Latin 15 minutes makes the school fight look like a little. Absolutely not. No. If you want to argue it's better, go for it.
It is.
Yeah. I mean,
School fight.
Definitely make that argument.
Hold on. School fight is one of the best filmed fight scenes you've ever seen.
Let's not hate on the school
that
fight.
That was over the top and corny, and it started in an over exaggerated way, same way this one did. All right. Part 2, that one right there, you follow the camera of so much different fights, so much different anger being built up. It wasn't anger that was started by a dude steroid punching a guy and the others are fighting each other. It was built up from episode 1. It goes all the way up, a one-shot, amazing scene, and ends in a traumatic way with a main character, not a character we found out like 10 episodes ago. So, honestly, I might take season 2 over that. I mean, I like the action's better, maybe, but the camera work, the stakes, I liked it more because this fight felt forced. That one didn't.
We need to stop. Let's not underrate the freaking season 2.
Now, I'm not saying that the brawl was great action. So if you guys want to argue it's better, I'm giving that 100% toward you because that fight is up there with some of the greatest. And all the second tag is up there with the greatest, entertainment wise goes. But if you're going to use that to insult the other ones, then let's
not insult the school fight now.
No fight in human history can make that season 2 fight look bad. That is its own thing and it's good, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, like season 5's last freaking final battle was not as good as the school fight.
Okay, so hold on. This is actually, I'm sorry. Is this satire? I don't know if this is satire or not. Like I don't know if you're
So
trolling.
you talking about like what they freaking did they CGI?
Dude, that was the polar opposite of
They
honor
did not
reading.
need to do that. They did not need to do that.
Okay. So all right. So there's honoring, right? You take a dead man's face and make him look like a PS2 character, and he beats up and kills Daniel in a wet dream or whatnot. That's honoring, right? Okay, real honor there.
Oh my gosh.
Let's have Daniel let's have Johnny address him as a dead man, and that's the only credit he gives to him all season. Real honoring. Let's have him kill a guy and barely address it. Great honoring. Yeah, this is his honoring.
I don't really like the Miyagi storyline. I don't think they needed to add that. Like,
listen,
yeah,
that was some of the worst. That was worst CGI I've seen since like She-Hulk. That was terrible. It looked like a video game. His mouth wasn't in sync with the voice, and it was like so manufactured. Like you look at the Johnny one in season 5, that looked way better. What the hell was that? But that was awful. The thing
is, I didn't actually hate the young Miyagi guy. I actually thought that was okay.
Yeah, you should have just kept that instead of.
That was actually not bad. That was actually good.
Instead of putting a dead man's face.
They didn't need to put freaking CGI Pat Morita. They didn't.
A dead man's face and a dead man's voice, using him as some weird flashback with PS2 graphics.
Even without seeing him, you can still feel his presence. You can still feel his presence without even seeing him.
They should be ashamed of themselves for doing that.
I didn't like you.
It ain't funny. It's not funny. That generally makes me upset. Pat Miota and Mr. Miyagi is a huge part of this lore and legacy, and he has passed away. This is a man who's passed away, and he's such a huge part of this. The fact you're tampering with his character and his story and his face and voice to fulfill like some sort of weird obsession you have of him being like a murderer, it's just weird. And you're doing it the right. You make him like a video game character. I could load up my PS2 and cracking Spider-Man right now, and it'll look better than that. Good God. Embarrassing. That right there made me embarrassed to be a fan of the show. That was embarrassing. Sega Taikai Brawl tops the school fight rules. I still take both of those over, not because of the action, more because of the stakes. And by the way, the house fight, you had Hawk's Redemption in there, so that's
like it says like the story. Yeah, but I'll take the new fight there. Over.
If you have action, if you have story implied of an action, I don't care how good the other action is better. It's way better because what was the story plot and depth inside the brawl fight? Oh, we're just mad at each other and a cocaine addict or steroid guy.
I mean, I get why the cocaine addict, hit the dude. We know why, but like,
yeah, but they really need freaking steroid. Okay, so this has been around how long? This like I took 100 years. We never had no steroid crazy brawl, but of course, right when Miyagi and Cobra Kai enters, now there's a huge brawl of steroid fights and the guy dies on TV. Oh, what a shocker. Oh, and of course, Cobra Kai gets eliminated. Cobra Kai gets eliminated. Cobra Kai gets eliminated, right? And they just happen to get back in because they happen to be a guy doing steroids and they happen to be the last guy again. They're back in. Like, this most coincidental writing. If your writing is like the most coincidental crap ever, it's bad writing. Just make like a genie in the background or something and just say it's magic. That would make more sense than this. Because it's like the amount of like, I'm not saying like the whole show makes sense at all, but this is just going overboard for me, especially when you're trying to make it serious. Like, you're trying to make it serious by people dying in between Anthony trying to crap himself and fart joke. like this is and then some love triangle with Chozen and was Chozen and how am I forgetting her name?
Kim Dayoon, which was hilarious, by the way.
Oh, hilarious!
I didn't like it. It was actually funny.
There's no humor in that. I don't find humor in a character assassination. I don't. They made Chozen a joke, crying like a little baby, and then his over dramatic scenes. He never dated or married a person for 30 years. He was a really ground person, and he had a deep love for this girl Komoko for 30 years. But now that he doesn't,
I didn't like how they did that storyline. Why they have to do that?
Now that she's not at her house, he just randomly starts making out with a girl he doesn't even know. His only knowledge of this girl is that she's a bad person, a part of a bad people, and did terrible things to a kid. That's his only knowledge of her. He makes out with her, and they're all night on a beach apparently. So that's it. So
I didn't like how they did the Komoko storyline. There was no reason for that. They could have just had them meet.
If you guys can come up with an actual reason why that happened for good plot, outside of filler,
I'd rather have chosen Komoko.
Hold on, cheap comedical relief. Or absolutely just trying to fill in love drama because you have no plot to continue the story that should have ended 10 episodes ago. If you can come up with any other reason, I'll love to hear it. Because everyone can criticize me, but no one can give an actual reason how that is good for the plot or how that forwards the plot. Besides cheap love drama to continue the story in a pathetic way. If you guys don't see it as bad as I do, fine. But if you're trying to argue that's good for the character's story, you're out of your mind. I just cannot fathom how you can see that. Like, where is the arc? Where is the build up towards that relationship? It just happens, and you guys barely even do anything with it. And I'm sure it's gonna be some weird love triangle bullcrap inside the freaking part 3. So we're ending the season with some Chozen and Chozen. I would have liked a lot better if part 3 were to end with Chozen going to Komoko, leaving off his life. Now he's like in this like weird love thing with Kim Da-hoon.
I know that. I get it, but
it's funny.
I don't get how it's funny. I don't see it's funny.
You probably
no, I just don't like how they did the Chozen Kumiko story. Why did they got to like build all that up for him not to forgive?
I just don't see what's funny. I don't see what's so funny about throwing away a whole entire character that's been a part of the lore for so long. I don't see the humor in that. Oh, but
they were
so
trying
crazy.
to set it up him and Kumiko being together, and then
let me guess.
he didn't even see her. We didn't even see her talk to her. We didn't even see.
If Daniel just starts making out of Kreese, is that just funny? Is that just funny now?
No. Hell no.
No, I'm just asking, what more does the show have to do for the fans to like actually like take a step back? Because I'm telling you right now, Mr. Han's gonna be in part 3. Like that's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. And I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with the fans. Are they still gonna be on board and fully sell out to this Sony bullcrap, or are they finally gonna take a step back? Because I understand why people are like that way. Because I love the show and I love these characters so much, and it would hate for anyone to say it's bad. For me, I love it so much that I have to say it's bad. So I understand why people, because like here's the thing, it's like this is going to be a weird analogy, but it's like in your relationship and you love someone and they hurt you back, or they do something bad to you. You're going to be overly dramatic about that. It's going to hurt you even more because you love that person. If you don't give a frick about that person, them hurting you is not going to matter. I love the show so much. The fact that it's bad makes it even worse. So, yeah. I read it too long, guys. We're 4 minutes in. I haven't read all the chat yet. Let's keep going. Yeah. Or he literally got disqualified, and he was angry at the dude. Did you skip that scene or something? Wait, what are you talking about?
He's talking about how, like you said, like the whole fight started for no reason, just randomly started. That's basically what he's complaining about.
Okay, so I'm actually praying for you. Like, are you like on the spectrum or something? Okay, dude, I understand how it happened. I understand. I'm saying it's absurd how it happened. You have a dude on steroids coming out of absolutely nowhere and punching him in the face, and that makes all the other dojos fight. What does that steroid dude have to do with these other random dojos fighting each other?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I see what
this makes no sense. It's just manufactured drama to force a story that shouldn't even.
I get why that dude punched him, but I see why you're talking like the rest.
Yeah,
the rest of
we all understand why it happened. We also understand why it would make sense if I don't know, the whole dojo started flooding for some reason. Like, yeah, it started raining, it flooded. Would that be a good story, guys? If it just started flooding? No. We make sense why it would happen, but it should not have happened. We should not have some freaking dude on freaking the fight should have been pushed forward in a conflicted thing with the character, the true characters, not these other random dojos. That should have been the brawl, not by some coincidental crazy dude on steroids that instigates the fight. That like season 2, 3, and 4, all those fights happen by built up conflicted issues of each other. This one happened. They're all cool. They're not fighting each other on the mat. Nothing's happening. They're only fight when they had to. That's it. This fight happens because of a dude on steroids. That's why it happens. That's the great brawl that's apparently put shame to the other fights. Oh my good God. I love how Axel gets mad at Miguel for being, Axel was an interesting character. Axel was interesting.
He's kind of
interesting.
Like, I like his character. He's interesting. But, like, I just thought it was weird that he fell in love with Sam. I'm like, bro, you've known this girl for 20 minutes.
Then you're going to try to, you're trying to, like, antagonize her boyfriend.
I have a recommendation. Sam, maybe don't start walking on a beach at night with a guy with no shirt on. That's just a recommendation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But he gets all mad because he can't be with her, so he's trying to antagonize her boyfriend.
Miguel's like, what is this guy's problem?
Like, dude, I'm confused too. Imagine this random dude antagonizing you. You don't even know why.
Did you guys see the look on Sam's face when she was talking to Miguel? She's like, He tried to kiss me.
Yeah, just,
Like the look on her face was funny.
Miguel had every right to
She
want
was
to
like,
him more than
she's
Axel.
like, he tried to do this to me.
All right. Well, I'll say Axel. He kind of reminded me of like Drago a bit. You know,
Yeah,
like it
he's
seems
really
like
Yeah, that's what
Drago.
everyone's been saying.
Seems
That
really
like
Drago.
this guy's Ivan Drago or whatever.
it seems like he was forced out of society by competition.
It looks
He's
like
really
he
good at
wanted.
it.
I can tell he wanted to say, "I must break you." Like that's what he wanted to see. So
I will break
Is it-
you.
Cheap action. I bet you're the type of person to be like Moon and Sign about peace and love. Cobra Kai is correct. Okay, bro. So I don't know how I can entertain this. I think this guy is really trolling me. All right. Like I said, I'm not gonna be insulted by you not having a high intelligence. All right, because what I said was, I love the action. I just don't like when it overshadows it. If you guys just love action, go watch Power Rangers. All right, because I care for plot. Cheap action. Cheap action is when it happens just for it to happen, not because of actually compelling plots that leads to it. And we saw all that in season 4 and 5. I love action. But if I was going to go watch just action, I'd go watch freaking like Iron Eagle or something. I wouldn't be watching Cobra Kai. Because look, if this season started like baloney action, I would not love it as much as I would, but I'd be like, okay, fun, crazy action karate show. Here we go. Like I said, you guys watch Cobra Kai for no reasons. I care for the plot. I care for the actors. Not the actors. I care for the characters, the plots, the arcs and story, the pacing. That matters to me a lot. And it don't act like that was not there. Don't act like this is just all crazy karate wars. No, that was in season 1. It was in season 2. It was in season 3. It was in season 4. It was in season 5. Barely in season 6. All right. So you watch it for a different reason. If you watch it just for the action, this is the best season because it had the best action. But if you watch it for both plot and action, this is one of the worst because it undermines the plot and arcs that it did in any other season. Well, I have to go, but I'll talk to you later. All right, Stevio, don't text me anymore because you know what? I don't know what Stevio's problem is. He's always
What do you do?
Dude, he's always texting me on Instagram talking about Cobra Kai, and then I give my opinion on what he's saying, and he's like, "Oh, you're a fake fan. Don't not talk to me." I'm like, "Bro, never in my life. I never text. I never text you once in my life. I'm just responding to you. If you don't want to talk to me or hear my opinion, don't text me.
If you don't want to talk,
So if you don't like what I say, then don't talk to me. I never text you.
Thing, bro. He did the same thing in our group chat in December 2021, bro. Like it was ridiculous.
I've never texted you without responding to you one day in my whole entire life. So I don't know what you're. Don't talk to me if you don't want to hear my opinions. By the way, all your messages you just sent to like other people. Like he literally just copy and paste messages and sent to 50 people. It's really weird. All right, that's part 3. That's literally part 3 in human form. Okay.
It's expected to come out in February. But...
It comes out February 13th. It says it on Netflix. Part 2 was an epic, climatic half, even through. I already know Kwan was going to meet the demise because of Cobra Kai community being the worst of them all, revealing everything prior to. Okay. The rest of 6 was a mess. Yeah. Or just coming soon like every time.
Yeah, they changed it to coming soon.
They did? Oh, wow.
The fact that Kenny flipped up. Yeah, just the way he does his hand motion where he's like.
I love Kenny's
that was nice.
Arc as well.
It was finally good. It's finally good to do with Kenny, you know. It's better.
Demetrius pissing me off in that scene. They're like, "Don't tag Kenny. Don't tag Kenny." I'm like, "Bro."
I get it, but like,
I get it, but you're just pissing me off this season.
Season 6 hasn't ended, dumbass. What the fuck?
Yeah, season 6 hasn't technically ended yet.
This would have been a full season already, but we're gonna get 5 extra episodes.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see that. No, as you're trying to force yourself to not like season, buddy. It's obvious. All right, listen. If you think that of me, I could give less of a frick because I know what I believe. I know what I like, and I know why would I start a channel and make videos for 4 straight years about the show if I wanted to hate it. See, you're just trying to troll, and you're doing it in a really bad way. Like if you're gonna troll, at least be good at it. I would actually say that locker room scene where she was telling both Johnny Devin off was Sam's good moments in part 2.
Yeah, that was so funny. I loved it.
Here's the thing. Sam
was like, I would sit down if I were you. How'd you even make this team?
Sam's arc is really confusing in season 6 because in other seasons it was like she had great moments and awful moments, and it was like there's like no in between. Season 6, she has like no awful moments, but she had like no good moments.
Great moment.
So it's like the opposite. And if
I
you
think
think
that's
whatever,
I think that's the better version. I think that's the better.
it is maybe for like the story,
she
but
needs
like
more.
I feel like they need those bad moments to have those good moments. I feel like that's how her character works. But I don't want her to go down those bad moments. I wish they could just find something for her to just always have a good continuous arc. The thing was, I think her arc was like almost every character done in season 5. But yeah, you look like an NPC. Don't know why you're angry about someone looking like a PS2 character. Oh yeah, all right.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, he looks like Daniel Jones.
Daniel.
I'm kidding, bro.
That was random.
Your jokes are so weird. But anyway,
you saying Quant looks like Daniel Jones?
Look. If you are completely fine with a dead man's face and voice looking like a PS2 character, which is Mr. Miyagi, the most important character of the franchise, be my guest. All right? But I don't. That's my favorite character in the whole entire legacy, the whole entire franchise. So if you're fine with that and you just care for these TikTok edit ass fights and no story, be my guest. But I don't.
Yeah, then go watch Outer Banks then.
Well, that doesn't have action. That has like love drama, weird.
But there's stupid fights though. Like in the first season, they get into like a fight and like the dude almost chokes the guy to death, and then another dude just fires off a gunshot in like the sky, and then like that's what breaks it up. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know why.
There's like little fight scenes, but they're not like Cobra Kai fights, obviously. Okay.
If I mispronounced Pat Mjorda's name, that was a mistake, and what they did was deliberate. All right. If I talk too fast or if I have like some speech impediment, that is not disrespect. That is a mistake. They deliberately put a dead man's face on some random actor, making him look like a PS2 person. I mean, hell, a PS1 might even be better. Might be that.
Oh my gosh.
A freaking Nintendo, freaking Atari, freaking stuff. That's what they did. That was deliberate, and I think it was awful. Once again, you're not using any logic in your criticism at me, which makes sense because you're just a troll with a fake account pretending to be a Cobra Kai character because you're probably not that interesting of a person. You're probably CBO, to be honest. I love the Terry Silver hot tub scene. That was a classic Karate Kid free. Yeah, that was good. But did he step out like butt ass naked? Like what was that?
He did confirm that on Twitter that he was. You gotta go see his tweet, bro. Oh my gosh.
What the hell?
Just go look at Nation's Instagram, most recent Instagram post, bro. Oh my gosh.
Did Watch Party write this season or something or what? Joking.
Yeah, Watch Party kept saying that on his stream. Like he was totally dude.
I'm sure he did say that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I think it's gonna have serious implications in part 3, though.
I understand why people don't like it. And like I said, I'm kind of on the fence of it. I like it. I don't know if I like it for his character or even for the show.
I want him to be in part 3, but I mean, I don't mind him.
But it's just that scene of like where everyone's looking at his dead body. That was a great.
It's so good. That's why.
That could lead to catastrophic and such larger things you can do to this karate mat in part 3, which is that's the exact push part 3 needs to end the show. Yeah. Maybe not. No, it's gonna be hard because there's 5 episodes to address all that and the season and the show. That's why I'm a little worried, but it sets it up pretty well. But I understand people don't like it, especially since it's mashed in with like such corny stuff. Especially since it's mashed in with like, even like his character in general of it, the way he just died. I understand why people want to like that. I understand why people want to like a death in like a karate match. They think it's a little overboard. That was my first thought when I saw it, but I don't know. I feel like that right there, it doesn't have to do with his death. It's just that moment where they're taken back of the whole karate stuff. It could have been anything. It could have been literally anything. Get to that moment is a very pivotal moment to end the franchise, which I don't know if you're really ending. You're probably going to set up like 20 million spinoffs, knowing Sony.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want the ending just to be a setup for spinoffs.
But yeah. It's called a TV show, my guy. It's always been Miyagi versus Cobra Kai. What do you expect? Yeah, we know that, but that was in All Valley, not a world like a Taikai. See, you understand? Like All Valley, just random dojos. You can go there. You go into a Saikai Taikai. It's a world tournament. So the coincidental goes from fun Karate Wars to it's so unrealistic that I think me watching I don't know, like what's the unrealistic thing? Star Wars seems more realistic than this. Matter of fact, this might seem crazy, but if I were like just to gain conscience right now, and someone were to show me two things, Cobra Kai and Star Wars, and they said, okay, one of these happened in real life, Star Wars from 1,000 years ago, millions of years ago, whatever, or this in the modern day, what is more realistic? You bet it to save your life. I would bet Star Wars.
There's no way,
bro. You're telling me right now, Star Wars? Listen, Star Wars, like 1,000,000 years ago, that's not like possibly just gonna happen. Sure, I that's believable. That's why if that Star Wars said modern day, it'd be like too sci-fi, and some people might not like it. But that was like said 1,000,000 years ago. Karate Kid said modern day, this stuff. Oh boy. But listen, I'm fine with that. It doesn't have to be realistic. I'm not saying it has to be a great realistic show, but you can't just overboard it where you're trying to match unrealistic and seriousness moments. That just doesn't bend well. Like I said, you guys can like pickles and you guys can like ice cream. You can't like pickles and ice cream together. It just doesn't work. If you guys like on serious stuff, like sci-fi, weird Karate Wars, fine. I even like that too. I don't like a blend in with it trying to be serious. I like serious stuff. I like serious arcs. I don't like a blend in with corny moments. If you can balance it, then you did the impossible, which was literally the whole entire show. Season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not 6. Not 6. And I'm not even reading that chat. What in the world? Chozen, get off your burner, please.
What the hell? Ew.
Did you even see your feet? Like what are you looking at? I don't know. I'm not even gonna. Never mind.
Bro,
We'll have to go, Cobra Kai World. I'll see you tomorrow live stream. Hope you have a great night, Tristan. All right, good night, Melissa. It makes a lot of sense, actually. That's the love of his life. I'm breaking down like a toddler for comedic relief. I disagree with that. But
yeah, just him like smashing around flowers like that. Like what the heck?
It was
like I know some real Anthony. Get ready for Bryce Young to cook Mahomes this Sunday.
About to be the new father of Mahomes.
I usually always used to make fun of this guy for having Bryce Young put up a picture, but now I literally can't. So
he's literally the father of the Giants now. So.
He just one time. The season has been mid.
You can't be losing to Bryce Young, dude. Okay. Yeah, we're about to lose him too.
Feels like they kill off Guan for shock value. Robbie having one fight Stan drunk was whack. Once again, Miguel Johnny Dynamics has carried the show yet. Yeah, I agree with that. I partially agree with the Guan shock value, but I also think that's going to lead to that shock.
No, I like it. I'm not taking that out of the show. I really like that.
It was shock value. That is true, but that shock value sometimes shock value can be good.
I feel like they had to go dark at some point.
Well, they had to instigate something to season 3. Part 3 to like end the show. All right. Clearly, it was portrayed a possible Kim redemption. Okay, so this is it right here. I'm not gonna read the rest of your chat because I already know everything I got to know. Terrible writing. If you have to have Kim redemption be a forced relationship with a Chozen, then you are a bad writer. Stop it right now. If you have to force a redemption and go against two separate characters, force them together to get them redemption, that is bad writing. If you have to take a character from here to here to get them there, it's bad writing. The character has to.
Since when did they want to redeem Kim's character?
Well, they want to now.
Yes.
I get why they want to, because they want Cobra Kai Miyagi to team up. But why bring her in season 5, be a terrible evil person, and now have her make it out with Chozen on the beach?
That she was probably supposed to be like one of the most evil characters in our team.
Yeah.
Like not every single freaking
this
character.
This lady made Tori break her hand for no reason.
Like, look, now
her and Tori are somewhat.
If you want to do another redemption,
they're fine with each other now.
Do it the right way. Why don't you explore her backstory? Like you kind of tap her with that idea of Tori saying like, "Is it worth it?" Why don't go explore that? That'd be a lot more interesting to go into a redemption arc than freaking her just dating Chozen or making out Chozen. It makes no sense. We saw none of Chozen desiring to have a girlfriend or wanting a girlfriend or having any interest in Kim. We saw none of Kim desiring to have a boyfriend, desiring to have any interest in Chozen. It just goes against both of their characters. It makes no sense. It was not built up, just happened randomly. I mean, if you're going to do it, at least build it up. Like have them talk to each other before, have them start expressing how they want a girlfriend, they want a boyfriend, they feel empty, have them start showing similarities, and then have it happen. I mean, I would still not like that, but at least it'd be built up. That would be good writing. No, it just randomly happened. You explain why it happened after it happens. Just like half the season, you explain happened. You explain how Robbie talked to Tori after that happened. Oh, good.
I still wish they had I wish they showed like a scene between like Robbie and Tori before the tournament. Where they went to Barcelona.
Yeah, Goofy in season 5.
Chozen's a joke. He's a joke. Like he was so badass in season 5 and 4.
I mean, he was joking in season 5, but they like balanced it.
Yeah, they balanced out the badass moments.
Bro, he went with a sword fight against Silver. What is he doing here? Breaking down, crying, throwing plants around?
That was all really too much, but it's fine.
Making out with Kim for no reason? What's Chozen's reason? Pal. Guan, what's his reason? Darren. Chris and Chozen were trying to get some... Okay. All right.
Bro, don't read that.
I should read it before I click on it. Yeah, well, this is what annoys me with the creators. They said the parts will not affect the overall season. Absolutely, it is. Absolutely. Look at the end of part 1. They forced that ending in there just so they can have a cliffhanger, because you see in the next episode they have to
still my least favorite batch of episodes.
They have to fill in dialogue, right? They have to fill in dialogue about what happened after. Why not just show it? Oh, that's right. I need a crazy ending. The Guan thing. Let me guess. There's gonna be a huge time jump after that, and like the Guan thing. Why couldn't that happen in episode 9 or 8, or it could happen in episode 11? No, they need episode 10 because it needs to be a cliffhanger because they need to be locked for next season. They're forcing it. Like I said, the season feels like a huge promotion just for the show in general. It feels like a huge promotion for the Karate Kid movie coming out, or Kung Fu Kid. I don't even know what style they're doing.
Probably both.
Yeah. Oh, let me guess. They're changing the release date so they can have like a week before the freaking. They probably change the release date.
No, that's all the way in May.
It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. You're saying Netflix is going to do something that the fans want? Yeah, good luck with that. The brawl's going to happen either way. You already had Robbie and Cobra Kai students facing each other and actually pushing Miguel. It was going to happen before. Dude, like, you just don't understand like what writing is. Okay. Yes, stuff can happen either way. The way you need to have a good way to happen. It needs to build up and happen. If it was them pushing each other around and someone wins and then they get mad because they lost and they start fighting each other and it's just them fighting and like leads out to the dojo, like outside of the place, that'd be fine. Where are the scenes and plot where the other dojos would be fighting each other? Where's that? Because that happened. And why is the instigator for this a dude on steroids punches him? So that's what instigates it. It was going to happen either way. Okay, sure. Anything can happen. It's Cobra Kai. When you write a story, you need to have what instigates is what makes it. That's what made it. Sure, they didn't like each other, but we didn't see any fights with them before or after. Oh, but since a guy steroids punch each other, now let's fight. All right, bro. Makes perfect sense to me. Like, I'm happy you're defending it, and I'm happy you like it. But like, I just think you're fighting a losing battle here. If you just want to talk about the reasons this happened, I don't know why people that can't just admit, yeah, it didn't make any sense. The brawl didn't really make any sense, but I don't really care. I just love the season. I love the characters. I love the show. I love the fights, and that's just it. Because I understand that, and I respect that. If you're trying to argue that made sense, or like those dojos fighting each other made any sense, or that was built up properly. What the hell is that?
I was just yawning, sir.
You messed up my whole train of thought. That did not sound like a yawn.
That was a bad yawn.
All right, I'm sorry. It happens. All right, bro. Got it.
Jeez, bro.
What the fuck did you just say? What the? I know I just didn't.
Do not read what he said next, Karate.
Okay, jeez. I have to block this guy.
Might be Zone on a fake account. I don't know.
No, that's not Zone, bro. He's not gonna come here saying the freaking N-word. Well, I'm joking. Everybody was getting ready to fight regardless. The Tiger Strike Sensei knocking him out was that there. Wait, the Tiger Strike Sensei knocking him out was so that there was no one to stop the brawl. That's how it's gonna happen. Yeah, I get that. But that's not built up. I understand that some crazy steroid dude punched him. And by the way, what's that guy gonna freaking do? What the frick's that guy gonna do? Say stop. He said stop. No one stopped. What are you talking about? That guy Hercules? Is he God? What does that guy have to do with him standing or not standing have to do with him fighting? Nothing. You tell me how he fixed that. Whatever, bro. I didn't like that. That was a Rocky reference, Rocky 2. But the only issue with that whole subplot of them going back to Carmen because they thought there was a pregnant issue was filler. I mean, just look at it. She said she could be going. They said she could be going losing her kid, or she could be dying. They go there. They fly all the way back. She says they're fine. She just goes back and win, and they go back. That's it. That was only there for emotional stakes to keep you entertained.
So they literally went back for nothing. So
that was only there. That didn't move the
it was
plot
a good
forward at all.
motivational theme, but they went all the way back.
They kind of used that to get Kenny back in as well.
Yeah.
Because Miguel wasn't there to participate.
But at the same time, you could have just had Kenny not have diarrhea and just have him in the dojo in general.
Yeah.
That might have been better than having
yeah.
die. But it like that plot, it had some good moments. Like I did like the plane scenes with Miguel and Johnny. I liked the reference, obviously. Those stuff was good. It had good moments, but overall did not move the plot forward. It was filler. That was only there to hold some sort of emotional stakes of what's going to happen to keep you through this god-awful episode of 30 different things happening at once. Like, episode 8 was terrible. And we're going to go episode by episode in a little bit after we get caught with the chat, but that episode was awful. It was a love drama karate mess. That's all I can say. It was like a soap opera.
Wait, which episode?
Episode 8.
Oh, okay.
Like one of the worst television episodes I've ever seen in my life.
That was the only episode I really didn't like.
He doesn't have any.
Yeah, that was the weakest one for me.
I disagree with you there. I think his stone cold silence is what makes him awesome.
He doesn't even have a full style. He's a lily giant.
He's so freaking tall.
And by the way, that dude is very good. It's not like he's some sort of bum out there. If you have some guy, he is far more terrifying than Guan. Guan is a cocky guy. He's really vocal about his skills. This guy just sits there with stolen.
Quan was getting his ass kicked in episode 9 and 10.
Quan's more of a flashy fighter, while Axel, like, you can see the.
Where are the Cobra Kai fans who are saying Guan's better than Miguel? Where they?
Quan was like the glazed.
Yeah, what happened to those guys?
I don't hear him anymore.
He was the most glazed character I've ever seen before this season.
I know. He's already better than Miguel and Robbie. He's been training his whole life.
Robbie kicked his ass when he was locked in, dude. Dude,
like, when Robbie walked in, he went to town on him, dude. Like,
I still think Miguel can beat him, but even though like Quan scored a point on him, I feel like Miguel can beat him.
I mean, like, Quan's more of a
Axel and Robbie were kicking Quan's ass, dude.
Axel, you clearly see the talent, and like he's 6'5", like he's a freaking tank, dude. He's freaking tall.
You literally kicked him in the chest, and he felt nothing.
He's tall and he's strong, dude. Like, he ate that kick from Yoon. Like, that dude's freaking scary, and he doesn't say anything.
I agree, Cobra Kai. I think they're interesting. I just think they're placed, like, I don't know why the kids are placed in the final season. You know what I mean? I feel like the final season should stick to the main core characters.
Yeah.
Sensei Wolf is a good fighter, because even when Daniel went to help Johnny, Johnny was still having problems. Like, even both of them still.
He was beating up Johnny.
They might need Mike Barnes to take him down. Honestly.
Yeah, that's what makes me so excited and scared to watch it. Like, whatever happens my last time I'm gonna see the show.
Yeah.
And the last thing I want to do is have the ending happen. Me go make a video that I hate it, because I'm telling you damn right straight. Well, if I do not like it, that's the first thing I'm gonna make. Because I'm gonna be honest. If I love it, I'm gonna say I love it faster than I say I hate it, because every time I watch season, I have to I'm trying to rewatch it again. I'm trying to see the other side, and I don't. If I love it, I'm gonna be so happy that I love it, because, like I said, no matter how bad or good part 3 is, the season's not even my least favorite either way. Like, this season is cooked already. That moment when Chozen kissed Kim
Dayan,
right there, I made it in my head right there. I'm like, yeah, the season's over. Like there's no going back. Like that was like shots.
I just want to see your reaction to that or something.
No, here's the thing. I recorded. You know, am I recording? I recorded it, but I had to stop recording because my phone ran out of space. But I
want to see your reaction to that.
Hold on. Let me get my phone. I think I still got the video somewhere on here.
Please, dude, I need to see this.
You guys want to see this?
Wait till his reaction when they reveal Hector in part 3.
We're still on.
All right, let me find this.
Dude, I need to see your reaction to when they freaking kiss, dude.
Okay, so I didn't necessarily get the reaction, but like right when it happened, I paused it and I made a video talking about it. All right, okay. I'll get it. Hold on, it's loading. It has to load. It has to download real quick. Bro, I get Zara's fine, but my God, yeah,
not even that good looking, if I'm being honest.
Nah, she is, but like you gotta call.
That's just my opinion. I'm like, she's all right.
My ex, why'd you not go after her? She's in your dojo. Well, I'm just saying.
He probably doesn't like her. Probably.
No, he definitely doesn't like her.
Because like Axel's quiet while she's like always on IG Live, like calling herself.
She's like she's self-absorbed.
Calling her like, I'm sorry, Tori should have smashed that phone. I don't care. I'm like, damn it, why'd you go further? Like, she just grabs it. She's like, she's a two-faced bitch. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, I think you write spoilers, so I don't know if you really predicted it. I don't know if there's any release date
before the season.
Yeah, well, they said February, but I guess they changed it.
Said February 13th, 2025.
Yeah,
and then
can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. I just can't.
Okay, Karate, calm down.
Love the season. You
must be Daniel Russo. He plays me up.
Oh my God, we're doing these memes.
He's a troll. Then
get out!
No way!
Get out! Sorry.
This guy probably found Cobra Kai from a TikTok edit. All right, I don't want to hear from you again.
And Sam, an Irish female. Yeah, the Irish female captain was just calling her a bitch for no reason.
It was a little weird, but it was interesting, I guess.
He's like, "I'll show you the look of the Irish bitch."
You're not even doing the accent, dude. All right. Well, it's probably gonna be the same 37 minutes they've been doing every single damn episode. No, it's not. It's gonna be like
God, we got like a Stranger Things episode. Oh my gosh, dude.
They're not gonna do that. It's gonna be like 20 minutes. I really can't even begin.
It's mostly referring to Chozen's breakdown. I didn't even finish that. They made him too goofy in season 6.
Yeah, truly.
Lily took her dating Chozen to come up with the answer to Tori's question.
Yeah, that was after it happened. So you explain something after it happened. The build-up can't happen after. You can't have build-up after a conclusion happens. Conclusion. They are apparently looking for a date or to get somebody, and they pick each other, even though they're polar opposite of characters. Okay? That happens. And then you explain it after. And you don't even explain it for Chosen's part. So, yeah. Great. So you're just filling up a plot hole. Great story writing, guys. Whoever said that. Go ahead. You can read it.
Whoever said that, I think it was World, if it was correct. It was like this season we are missing like 2 to 3 scenes from each episode. I didn't say anything about that.
He was. No, I don't know who that was.
Might have been. What was it? I don't know. I don't know
what
who it was.
I don't remember saying anything about that. Well, I mean, I agree if you're.
I agree with that. Random question, but what's your favorite song from the Karate Kid film series? There's actually hard to think. I mean, it's obviously damn. Feel the Night. We still not heard You're the Best Around, guys. You're the best around.
Yeah. They don't play that before the show ends. I'm going to be upset.
If I have to wait 6 damn months for that, I'm canceling my Netflix subscription.
Yeah, they're not making us wait that long. That's more than part 1 and part 2. Like, I don't think they're doing that.
They better not push it to May.
Oh, yeah. That was in Cobra Kai for Karate Kid. Oh, it was. That was in the bar with Komoko in season 2, Karate Kid 2. You spent. I'm not saying the song. Jeez. All right. Well, yeah, it will be in 2025. That's confirmed, but it's we don't know what day. My fear is that Silver is the one that paid the Russians at the brawl. It's not a bad take.
But I mean, they had a reason why they had a reason to be mad. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he was pissed about being disqualified. So
you know they're dumbasses, but
yeah. Hold on a minute.
Like, it's my own fault for using steroids.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What if Silver made him do the steroids? Pay him to do the steroids. Pay him to do that so Cobra Kai can get back in, so he can instigate a brawl, so he can get them to fight each other. Sounds like a Silver plan to me.
I mean, did he really expect that to happen? Like the whole brawl?
Well, you look at Silver's face; he was completely shocked about the whole.
Well, yeah. I mean, anybody he like killed a kid literally died. So yeah.
So maybe that takes Silver back a bit. I don't know, but we're not gonna see a Silver redemption arc. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, probably.
He did kind of feel sidelined a bit. He did, but
yeah, very sidelined.
It was funny when
it just felt random when he came out. I was like, wait, he's back? Like, okay,
he's back, but he didn't feel like he was back.
It was funny when Kreese walked up to him and just punched him in the face.
Well, CEO.
I have no idea what you're even talking about.
All right, how does instigating or saying you want the fight to happen has anything to do with go on killing himself on accident? Like that could still. It's not like he like said like that didn't happen because Kreese dropped his knife. He picked it up and he did that. If he told those guys to do that, he would still not have known that was going to happen. So that really doesn't make any sense what he just said. Brawl didn't start until after he got knocked out. They were going to stop before he got knocked out because they knew they could lose their spot. It's like a tight guy. They don't listen to him. Oh, but when he gets up and says stop, they don't stop. Perfect sense, guys. Oh, it's only on live TV. They're all going to see who's fighting. Bro, you have do they actually sing before you talk? You understand it's on live TV. He's going to see it. And then he gets back up and says stop, and they don't stop. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I didn't even watch the season, but you just watch TikTok edits. Maybe he was shocked so everyone don't think it was him. No, I disagree. Like, how would you even plan that? That didn't happen. That didn't happen by plan. That was how would he plan Kreese to drop the knife and him to pick it up? Like, he wouldn't even know he's going to pick it up. He wouldn't know he's going to do that either. Like, there's no way you could plan that. And I don't think he would plan that. I don't know. I don't know who he's even talking to.
Didn't want this tournament lead into part 3 because there wasn't enough time to wrap up everything. Yeah.
That's true. It's only 5 episodes. Silver was also talking to someone on the phone earlier in the episode. Something going on in the shadows. Yeah, that'd be something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of the worst television episodes I've ever seen in my life.
8.
It was karate. It was a karate love drama soap opera, and then you fill in random you have. Okay, let me just say 3 stuff that happens. You have one of the most traumatic things that could happen ever, of them losing the kid, and Carmen dying. In between, Anthony really crapping his pants to show a month or something, and some love drama with Dimitri, with her on the FaceTime, with Chozen and Carmen, with freaking a one night stand with this whole, and then of course Tori walks in the right exact time. It is so bad.
That was not needed either. Like the thing
with the Robbie and Zara stuff, I think they should have written that better because a lot of people are saying she R-word him because he walked out of there messed up and he didn't even remember what happened.
Bro, there is no writing that better. That did not have freaking happened, guys.
I know, but you got people saying she did the R word though. That's the thing,
guys. 2 episodes later, what does Robbie say? I take her over you any day of the week. That's his intention. What's even the point of that subplot? To grow a rival with like Tori and Zara, that was already there.
But I was actually one of the people
that was there for no reason because they make up completely after and they found it was a mistake. That was only there for forced love drama, forced story, forced drama, practically the whole entire season. And it was at the peak of the worst in episode 8.
Since Robbie was drunk out of his mind that night, did he freaking get assaulted?
Yeah, like I was watching All Valley stream earlier with Kevin. That Kevin even said you can't give consent while you're drunk,
Yeah,
and she was sober. So
and he was
that's why a
freaking drunk
lot
out
of
of his mind. And he
that's
woke
why a
up saying
lot
he didn't
of
remember.
that's why a lot
Okay,
of
hold
fans
on.
are that's why a lot of fans are calling Zara an R word.
So that Miguel raped Sam or something?
No.
You kissed her when she was drunk.
Oh yeah, but like I mean, we don't know what Robbie and Zora did that night.
I'm just saying, guys.
He said he didn't remember anything that happened that night, and he was drunk.
Yeah, he said, "I don't remember what happened."
This is a karate Netflix TV show. All right, they didn't do that because they wanted to put in some messed up rape thing. They did that because they wanted love drama and Tori to walk in. So
I was saying I feel like they unintentionally did that because they didn't talk about it.
That out of it's a stupid mistake. They didn't even think about that. They only did that because they wanted Tori to walk in for some love drama to carry on for the next 2 episodes.
Because if it was different genders, then they wouldn't do that. They would have.
Yeah, obviously, which is kind of messed up. There
should be no forced love drama in any show, any movie. I hate love drama to begin with, especially when it's forced.
I get it for like some shows it has to happen sometimes, but like sometimes.
No, hold on. Let me say this: love drama can be good sometimes if it's like Amanda and Daniel in season 2, or 2. Yeah, was it 1, 2?
That's like normal stuff. That's like normal
real stuff. This right here, this love triangle weird bull crap that happens, like this Outer Banks freaking goofy love drama that we saw in season 2, is terrible. I don't like it. If people like that stuff, I don't. It undermines characters. No, episode 6, it wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just.
I'd say the season started off slow, but but watching it again, it was actually
episode
really good.
6 is pretty solid.
I thought it was slow at first, but I actually really like it now.
Like there was a couple parts of episode 6 I liked. Like I liked Tori and Robbie's conversation where the aquarium was, and I liked Tori and Sam's conversation where the aquarium was.
Okay. But it's just the Johnny and Daniel arguing again.
Yeah, that needs to stop. All right, that bickering needs to stop.
That was in episode 6, 7, 9, and 10. Or no, episode 6, 7, and 10. So it's not like it's nothing new.
They were good when Johnny came back, but then the Miyagi stuff started happening again, and then started arguing.
I don't like when Johnny said, "It's your fault that freaking Tori's back to where she's at." I was like, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, Johnny, you wanted her to fight when her mother just died. So
I'm gonna probably make a whole video about Johnny's arc because that's one of the most disappointing ones. It was just so disappointing. Yeah. He's the main character. I don't care anything else. He's the main character.
Yeah, I mean, the show technically started with him. It was his story.
I mean, his character was more developed in season 1 than where he is now in season 6. That's bad. Guys, look at season 5. Was there any real argument of Daniel and Johnny?
No, not really.
Hold on. One argument, Daniel comes in and calls him a pussy. What does he do? He calms him down like the mature self, and they work through it. What happens now? Insults his dead mentor. Leaves. Breaks up with him. It's like a freaking relationship almost. Like he decreases so much as a character in the season. Like from season 1, 2, 3, and 4, it all led up to that moment where they realized in season 4, the All Valley, where they realized we cannot fight separately. We got to be there. They bow to each other. It was a great moment. They're with each other. Season 4, they're up and down, up and down. That right there was a good, compelling arc that took place in 4 seasons of Rivals I'm trying to think of the word. Okay, so from Rivals to Allies to Friends. It was a great arc, and we saw what the place Johnny got to in season 5 is what his arc was with Daniel. Now they're going back to where he was in season 2 with Daniel. Hell, maybe even season 1 is that bad. And why are they doing that? No, not for some great plot thing of whatever. No, they need forced drama to make a story. That's all I think. If you guys love the story, fine. If you guys like Taco Bell, it's fine. Taco Bell is not good food. It's artificial food. It's not good at all. It's bad for you. You can still like it, but admit what it is. This is just forced, cheap drama. If you guys like it, I'm happy for you. I wish I could be you. But let's be honest with ourselves. you look at the compelling writing and we saw in season 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. We see none of that in season 6, barely of it. Especially when it's the arcs, because arcs is what hold the story together and pushes the story forward. You can't have a plot be an arc. An arc has to be the plot. Or no, I messed it up. An arc can't be the plot. A plot has to be the arc. Arcs are characters growing together, building up to a story, not a story happening as an arc. Like Johnny literally persuades his character for the story. One day he's fine with Miyagi-Do, we're in Miyagi-Do. One day it's bullcrap. One day I'm fine with you. One day I'm not. One day I'm happy. One day I'm not. It's like he's persuading his idol, his mindset and his arc just to fit the theme of the story because they had to push it forward in some sort of way. It's like dragging a dead body. Let's let it rest. Rest in peace, please. Season 5 to the last season. I stand by that. No matter how good season part 3 is, no matter how much you like this, everyone knows damn right and well. Season 5 ended in the most satisfaction way. All the arcs are complete. It was a great season. Plots were done right. Arcs were done right. Best finale ever had. Puts that brawl fight to shame. Way better. And that should be the last season. I just said that. And I just don't know why it wasn't. Maybe because they wanted, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have an answer towards it. You're true to a degree, but I think I kind of liked it that way. But when they tried to bring the brawl was when it kind of gone too far for me. But the second attack overall, I thought it was fun.
The second attack was really fun. Really good.
It's a world karate tournament. Of course, it's going to be over exaggerated. It's a world karate tournament. But when you bring the characters in, you make it over exaggerated. That's when I disagree. Yeah, she had an interesting solid arc.
I liked her better this part than the last part.
Okay, dude.
What are we doing,
bro? General obvious. No one cares, dude.
No one cares.
With all due respect, dude, get a life. You're here ranking
karate's not into this.
Okay, well, what do you mean not into that? Okay.
No, I mean like you're not that.
You don't want to talk. You don't want to talk about.
No, like you're not that type of guy that talks about.
I know, but you said it like I'm gay or something. Like he's not into that.
Well,
no.
I mean,
he doesn't go.
What do you mean? I need.
Well, I mean, he posted sweaty Stallone pictures on your story. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
Stallone's different. You know that.
That was like that was a year. That was like 1 or 2 years ago too.
I didn't post no sweaty Stallone pictures on Instagram for over a year. All right, so guys,
that's an improvement.
No. There's nothing wrong with being attracted towards women, obviously, but I think you're a degenerate if you sit online or like fantasize about who's hot or whatnot. These women don't even know who you are. Like I would be ashamed of myself.
That's what bro meant. It's just the way.
I wouldn't even be comfortable in my body. Like ranking like girls and doing this stuff and like doing this stuff. Like they don't even know who I am. It's just like so degenerate. That I don't understand. I get it why people do it because like obviously you're attracted towards people, but like if it was someone you knew, maybe these are just random people you don't even know. They're actually fictional characters. I know they're actresses, but you're talking to them as fictional characters. What does it mean? Like I see some people like do role play as fictional characters in Cobra Kai. Like those guys, like they oh my gosh, like didn't CBK used to do that?
I don't know.
Someone used to do that. I knew it was so weird. Like they didn't bring back insane asylums. I know that's outlawed America. They didn't bring back insane asylums. I don't know why they got rid of those. They have psych wards now. Bring back insane asylums. I mean, like the whole White Room Fest. There are crazy people out there. Get them. Because last thing I need, you know, when people just get randomly assaulted on the street, just getting punched by insane people. Like there's so much crazy people, and the government does nothing with them. Bring back insane asylums.
Did that freaking video of you reacting to the kiss loading or what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not loading. I'll have to get it in a little bit. Okay, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, that was cringe.
Yeah, that's season 3. Yeah.
Season 3.
Yeah, we definitely had crit moments before, and I do not like those moments. But like I said, they balance it right. They don't balance it here.
I don't even think Julie Pierce is going to come back at this point.
No, I think
I feel like they would have done it in part 1 or part 2.
There's really no room for her.
Unless it's like a small cameo at the end. Then
it's a small cameo at the end. Then sure, but I don't see it.
That right there, yeah, I agree word by word. That was one of the best moments of the whole entire show.
Yeah,
not just the season, because that not only was it so emotional because like great acting. Like this is a cast who's been with each other since 2017. And here they are, the last season. This is the last time we're seeing them fight in the tournament. Well, I guess not anymore.
We've grown with these characters.
Exactly. So that right there was done perfectly, done, acted right. It was great. So yeah, that was great. I don't know. If it comes out in May, I'll be furious. That's like half a year away. But
yeah, I don't think they're making us wait longer than we did for part 2. Because like if they do, then they're really dragging it on.
That's actually partially why I don't think it will be Jim Tim. I'm sorry, the creators. I don't know if how much they've written this, but they had a huge involvement in this show in season 6, and they're just going down board on it. And like maybe this has to do with. I heard something like comments. Maybe this has to do with the writer's strike. How much they had to delay it. Maybe that's it. Maybe that was a problem with this season. I think Cobra Kai and Miyagi are going to team apart for you to end this once and for all, where Kreese redemption comes to play. It takes on the students to wake up. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. I think that was my vision for it almost. I mean, I never visioned them teaming up. I did vision like a Kreese redemption. The only problem with Kreese redemption is from season 2, you slowly have them going up a redemption. Season 5 is at its peak. Season 6, you completely forget it for 10 episodes. So you can't start.
Now they want to try to redeem him again.
Yeah, like you can't start an arc, pause it because you need a villain.
Why do they want to redeem him now? Just make you already made him a villain. Just makes.
Here's the thing: I would rather have him just be a villain in season 5 than do this. Because here's what you cannot do: you cannot have an arc, like an amazing arc, great acting. You can put in these flashbacks, prison scenes. It was great. I loved it. My favorite arcs in the whole entire show.
Yeah,
you have him slowly going up to peak in season 5 of going to redemption arc. You can't just pause that and throw it away for 10 episodes because you need a filler villain for Silver, and then it could continue in the last 5 episodes. This just doesn't fit well. Yeah, that was rough.
Uncanny.
I didn't think it looked like a
PS2 for some reason Robbie
falsely
falsely accuses Tori of hooking up with Quan without actually any evidence.
Listen, he was in emotional status. Obviously, you're going to make irrational decisions or assumptions, especially when he's over there hugging her. And he was drunk. So it happens.
Yeah, I won't call him a cheat because they're literally on break.
That's like, I understand Allie bitching at Daniel in Karate Kid 1 of him thinking that she did that. Bro, he walks in, you're kissing him. Now, you can say it wasn't, or you should have not thought of me of that. What is he supposed to think?
He thought you were really kissy Johnny, like cheating on him.
I get what you're saying. Like, oh, you should not. I shouldn't have to tell you. Okay, yeah, but at the same time, if I see my favorite 20 years murder someone, am I just supposed to be delusional? Because that's what he saw. He saw her.
He literally saw you.
He didn't know the story.
Yeah, he didn't know Johnny forcefully kissed her. Like he didn't.
It's the same thing with this. Like Tori shouldn't get mad at him because like it was emotional, and you kind of left him in a rough spot too. Like
you literally put his arm around. He literally put his arm around you, and you like stopped him right after like a few seconds. When Rock was like,
she should have walked over and explained everything that was going on to him. She should have just let them sit in there getting drunk.
And when you say you guys are taking a break, pretty much like a soft break. It's pretty much a soft breakup, in my.
Yeah, it's a breakup. There's no such thing as a break. It's a breakup. As a pause.
Yeah.
It's a breakup. They just don't like to say it.
Yeah.
Same thing Sam did to Miguel.
Yeah.
Well, she clearly didn't want to, but she
they both didn't want to, but they did, so you can't even blame the
guy. I think she wanted both her and him to be focused on the tournament. I think that was the whole thing.
Yeah, she didn't mean it like that, but he's not gonna feel that.
Yeah, I think me and Son Chandler have the same mindset. Like
he even says he still enjoys the show. He just doesn't like how the writing.
Well, it's entertaining. Like plus, I love the characters so much that they could do.
Like even if I'm I hate it on part 1, I'm still find some enjoyment out of it.
Like it's an entertaining show. I mean, it's entertaining. Like I said, it's Taco Bell. You go to Taco Bell. It's not good for you, but hey, it's good.
Yeah, pretty much
you're gonna get entertainment out of it. But does that mean I'm gonna like it or it's good? No, I don't think it's good. But it's still entertaining. Entertainment and good and liking something is two separate things. I mean, that could be the worst movie ever. I could be entertained by it. It's still not good. Like I said, I'm entertained by the fights. That's my main thing, and I entertain them by them very well, like very entertaining, and I think they're awesome. But the entertainment is so tainted by me sitting there looking at a screen as I'm seeing my characters that I love do terrible things. That makes no sense. That's it. Oh yeah, that's absolutely god awful. If you like it, I'm happy for you.
I didn't watch it. I didn't see it.
That looks like
I
one of
haven't
the worst
watched it.
movies.
Yeah, I've seen that first one from 2 months ago.
Dude, it looks like one of the worst movies I'm probably ever gonna see in my life. And I'm not gonna watch it, by the way. I didn't know I even said that. Holy moly! Why did I make an animation? Makes no sense to me. Doing a live action one.
Dude, just make a freaking like Mario type Minecraft movie.
Yeah, Mario's awesome, but so it is.
They literally showed you how you should do it. You don't have to freaking make Steve live action character.
Yeah, especially with Jack Black or whoever it was.
Dude, you can literally make that. You can literally make an animated version of Steve, like on the big screen.
Yeah, we didn't really see any of that either. We didn't really see any of Daniel Miguel either. Daniel was kind of like a standalone character.
Oh yeah, Daniel and Robbie don't have like that close bond like they used.
We barely get Daniel and Sam.
Yeah, it was in and out. But like I said, you have such little time to not just continue a season, but to end a show. You have like 30-minute episodes, and you bring like 30 new characters. So obviously the pacing is gonna be a mess. The pacing has been a mess in season 4, so just how it is. We don't know. We already said wait until 2025. I don't know why he would. I mean, we don't really see any redeeming qualities. I really don't know why they would even go down that path, but we'll have to see. I mean, Silver's gonna need somebody fighting for him. He's not gonna fight all of them on his own. Axel needs to be conquered for real. Buddy is a man roll on roids. I mean, I don't know. You don't know if he's on steroids or not. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think he means it. It's just he seems like it because he's so freaking strong, and he barely gets hurt by any attacks.
Do you think the creators planned that's the same plot as robbing toy for Sam and Miguel for part 3? I pray to God no. Hoop 2K, what's up? How you doing, man?
Wait, he changed his profile pic again.
Well, this is alternative, he says.
Oh.
Oh, is he the guy on Sportsville? That usually.
Yeah. That's possible.
Thought Kreese was gonna die.
Guys, you know what frustrates me so bad?
I think they both have to die because prison won't hold him apparently.
This is one thing I have to say, and I'll say it very clear. This is the last time we see Terry Silver. What has been his arc in season 3? Season 6. Oh my gosh. Like,
wait, yeah. Why is he at this turn? Wait, I mean,
hold on.
He just kind of.
He's in a hot. He's naked in a freaking like sauna or whatnot. He gets out, and he's been sabotaging Daniel and putting him in a dog cage. All right.
Okay.
Episode 9, we find out he was drunk and he wants to get revenge. He's kind of just in the background being an asshole. Sending in episode 10, and now you have 5 episodes to end his whole entire arc. That's him.
Yeah, because he felt like he was in the background.
He should have been in episode 1 of this whole entire show. All right. You should have started a compelling arc of him in prison, getting out, him gaining control, and being the ultimate villain. Not having Kreese villain when he's not even supposed to be a villain. He's going to be redeemed anyway. And Kim.
And he's freaking boring as a villain now.
Who was supposed to be a villain, but now she's trying to get redeemed also and making out all night with Chozen on a beach. Like, this is like, what is going on? I don't think
because they randomly just showed him like they're like he's back, so I don't know.
I really don't think this is Jim Tim, but if it is, I'll lay out the pasta, I guess.
And cheesecake.
No promises.
Oh, the dude that
Okay,
Johnny beat.
yeah, you're about to get.
Oh yeah, gotta get Hector's dojo in there.
The dude that Johnny beat. Yeah.
Guys, I'm saying right now. Jokes aside, we all know that Hector's not going to be in season 6. Like we all know that. Like how he fit in part 3. So I just want to say right now,
Would he be?
I hate to be petty, but like I was right. At all the Cobra Kai
If they were going to bring him back, they would have brought him back in part 2.
Should not even been in season 5. I'll just leave it right there.
Bro.
No.
That was one of the most worst subplots ever in the show. Lark bark.
I thought that was going to be like half the season.
All right, guys. So now we talk about season 6.
Oh yeah, we've been like freaking yapping mostly, but like
yeah, that's what he does.
We all been yapping. It's a whole part to talk about, a lot to talk about. It's kind of the whole purpose of the podcast.
No, but I mean, like,
anyway,
let's talk about the episode. Yeah,
we're gonna talk about part 3 for a bit. Okay. So, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna look at the photos that were out, and then apparently John Horowitz or one of the creators did a Q&A about it.
Did a Q&A.
Oh, I forgot. Hayden was a lawyer in it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Realistically, he does have bionic fairness, but actually has a body of armor. Well, yeah, I guess realistically, but this is what's really realistic about the show. Yeah, they really are. See, I'm not gonna say you're wrong because I understand what you're saying, but I feel like he was introduced for that reason. So.
Yeah, because you see how
I thought they were going to keep him for part 3, but I'm okay with how they did it.
Because you see how crazy he is, right?
Yeah. He let his anger get the best of him, and that's led to his downfall and his death. Literally, his actual death.
Like when he and Tori were arguing earlier in that episode, he was going to hit Tori, and then Kim had to step in and stop it from happening.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up the photos first. I gotta find them.
We gotta go like episode by episode with like part 2 as well.
I think we said everything we wanted to say.
Yeah.
But I will say, if I had to rank these episodes, part 2 real quick. I know this is the whole season, but part 2 just released, so I'll just do those new episodes. Yeah. Last place by a landslide is episode 8. And then there's the biggest gap in human history between that. Number 4, I'm going to go episode 7. Number 3, I'm going to go episode 6. Number 2, I'm going to episode 10. Number 1, I'm going to episode 9. That's my ranking. What about you, World? What's your ranking of the 5?
All right, so last place, episode 8. Fourth place, episode 7. Third place, episode 6. Second place, episode 9. And first place, episode 10.
We just disagree in the last 2, but I agree with that pretty much.
That's
Tristan,
fine.
you got one?
Okay, so obviously last place is episode 8. Okay. Next is episode 7. And then episode 6. I feel like the first 3 episodes are like the least interesting. Okay. So after that. And then after we got 9 and 10. So we got 9 and then 10.
So you have 10 over 9?
Wait, no, I'm actually debating this. Just because that freaking final battle, though.
The thing is, 10 had like all that bullcrap with like the whole Johnny and Daniel fighting on the beach. We had the whole weird brawl, but episode 9 had all the best fights, like Robbie versus Guam. They had the silver stuff in the beginning.
But this is our final battle in episode 10, like really in.
I mean, it was good action, but like still, I just don't like how it started.
Okay, I'll think about that, but it's between episode 9 and 10. It's pretty much your ranking.
Yeah. I mean, I think episode 10 is good, but I think I like episode 9 a lot more.
Like the thing's holding back episode 7 is just that stuff with Daniel in the freaking cage.
Yeah, that was weird.
7 had good fights, but like it just felt like almost a filler episode with Daniel's subplot, you know.
I'm like, bro, we like watching like action movie where Ralph Macchio.
And then we have Johnny finding out the same thing he found out a million times before. He calls Daniel like, "Hey, oh, I can't do the
Dude, I
value."
feel like I've seen that scene like 6 times in the
Like
show.
we've seen this like a million times, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
bro.
oh, you cue the sad music. He's saying sorry. Like, bro, we've seen this like 1,000 times.
Like, bro, yeah, I've seen this, bro. Like, dude, I'm sorry. You're right. We need to use Miyagi-Do. I was wrong.
Like, you guys did this literally 4 episodes ago. Like in episode 1, that was literally his whole. Like, we spent a whole episode of Johnny.
But besides that, I like the stuff with the tournament.
We spent a whole
Miguel
episode 1. We spent a whole episode of Johnny getting his head out of his ass, trying to figure out a karate name, and then he agrees on Miyagi-Do and Daniel teaching it right, which is literally what he agreed on in season 4, at the end of season 4, and 5, and 6. But now he's doing it again. It's like, oh my lord. All right, but let's look at these stuff. So I'm trying to find these photos. I don't know where the hell these photos are. I'll look on like maybe someone posted it like Nation on Instagram. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyone knows where those photos are? The season 6 photos.
I don't know where to find them specifically, but
I'm just looking on Cobra Kai Instagram page to see if anyone has anything. No. Yeah, I'm gonna send that look on Twitter, I guess. All right, hold on one second, guys. Where are the photos at? You guys know what photos I'm talking about, right?
yeah, the ones from Part 3. Pretty sure Nation did a video on it, but I don't know if he actually posted them or not.
I just can't anywhere. I'm looking like everywhere for this. Like, where would it be? I know it's out there. All right, I guess I'll look on Strike First Media, see if he posts anything. Nope. Well, we're have to get into that later then. We're just going to do the Q&A first because I just can't find it. If anyone knows where to find that, let me know. So let's do the Q&A. Oh. We got Evan here. Oh, CVL says he can say it to me? Okay. What's up?
What's up, world and Tristan?
Yo, what's up, Zone?
Let's see what else we got. I mean, the writers pretty much wanted to aim for the objective, but honestly, that was tragic, to be honest, even though I saw that coming. I understand their motives to publicize the upcoming movies and set and stage potential spin-offs. If they end this series setting up some stupid spin-off or karate movie, I'm going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the season's already over for me, but if they can at least end it right, I'll be happy.
Oh, bro, shut up, bro. Stop your hating. Gosh damn.
Here we go.
I already gave my reasons for it. I've been this live for almost 2 hours. I've been going to multiple reasons. So I don't feel. I'm not going to explain it to you. If you like it,
I really don't care, bro.
All right, then why are you on my podcast?
Huh?
Never mind. With the third half, they've better do more marketing. Well, I feel like this whole season isn't marketing. I mean, you look at they're releasing it in parts to market it. They're leaving it cliffhangers. That's literally a marketing tactic right there. But anyway, we're gonna do the Q&A for part 3, and we're gonna look at these photos, and we're gonna end this because we already talked everything about part 2. Okay, so here we are. Okay, Cobra Kai fans, I'm in an interactive mood. Ask me anything about Cobra Kai, and I will answer honestly. Yeah, that's a huge lie, but let's look. All right. So we got the first one replying to the Nation. Nation says, does this like a tie have individual winners or just strictly a team trophy if competitive winners? It says there are individual winners in this tournament for champions. The male and female winners will get trophies, but it's the dojo with the most points overall because the grand champion trophy, kind of like the Olympics. All right. So I already pissed off about two different things. Number one, the fact that they're continuing the Saga Taikai after a kid died on live television is absolutely absurd. Like you're telling me you're continuing the Saga Taikai after a kid died on live television. It continues. Okay. That makes perfect sense. And the fact that the show's going to end on the mat anyway is ridiculous. Number two, what do you mean a boy and a girl? We had the boy and girls fighting each other. So why is there a girl and boy division now? Did this change it out of nowhere?
Yeah, they were literally fighting. So,
but I guess they had to make They have to make Robbie and Tori fight each other for some stupid love triangle bullcrap Outer Banks cheesy ass freaking. All right, let's move on. Yeah, but I completely disagree with them. If you're gonna kill a kid instead of Sekai Taikai, you can't continue that Sekai Taikai. That makes absolutely zero sense. That would 100% get shut down. I don't know how they're even going to maneuver around that. Like a kid literally died on the national television over this. That makes no sense. I can't even I can't even comprehend that. All right. You got one of Watch Party. Is it true? Is it true the writers you are mostly drinking bird and smoke? Okay. Cobra Kai Wisdom. Will we ever get to see a flashback of Terry's lawyers examining Stingray and Pearl on the witness stand? Never. That's not going to happen.
never.
Another
Funny,
one of Watch Party says, was Terry Silver's lawyer billing him for that meeting at the Fight Club? What's his rate? Terry pays
The big.
Ezra a big amount. Okay. Interesting. All right, we got another one with the Cobra Kai Nation. He says, instead of Axel, did you consider other characters to be the one who had to defend himself against Guan? Uses whatever that word says. No, it was always Axel and Guan at the end. Okay. Cobra Kai Nation says, will we see backstory on the new characters such as Iron Dragon's Axel, Sensei's Wolf, and Zara? Perhaps someday. What someday? This is the last season. All right, whatever. And that's it. It's nothing too much. I guess the biggest thing is the girl and boy thing. And then also, obviously, it's going to continue this like a Taikai, which, like I said, is absolutely absurd. Like I said, want to continue this like a Taikai, that's fine. You can't kill a kid on national television. Turn off or cut the thing, whatever. And have him continue it. Whatever. Let's look at these new photos that we saw for part 3. Let's look at them. So the first one is, here it is. Well, they're continuing this like a Taikai. Like I said, absurd that they're doing this. It's making the show into such a ridiculous karate soap opera. It's not even funny. What else do you guys think about this photo?
What the hell? Bro, you're such a hater about everything, bro.
Okay, Evan, you tell me. Does it make sense that a kid dies on national television and it continues like a Taikai?
How does that make it a soap opera is what I'm wondering.
Because
the show is literally a soap opera.
It literally is a soap opera.
How does a kid die and make it a soap opera?
No, it's a soap opera because it's so unrealistic. That's my point. It's so corny. I'm trying to say this feels like, dude, this feels like a Transformers type of freaking plot right here. It's so bad.
Transformers.
Oh, not Transformers. Power Rangers. I got mixed up. I mean, let alone the karate names, dude. Like, this is just so ridiculous. Like, I really don't know what the show has become to. All right, but what? All right, so he's fighting someone in the Iron Dragons. Like I said, I really just can't even comprehend the fact they're continuing this after doing that. It's so ridiculous. All right, we see another one here. I'm not sure what's even going on here. They're talking to some girl in blonde hair. It could be. I don't think it's Allie. We see Daniel. We see Amanda, Chozen. In this particular shot, we see Chozen looking at the girl talking to her. Who do you guys think this is?
Oh,
Some people are saying that Juan
maybe
girl is
Kawan.
Robbie's mom, but I don't know.
Kawan, probably. Did you say
Why would they be talking to Kawan's mom? Is Chozen gonna bang her too?
No, just Kawan, not his mom.
All right, well, they turned Chozen into some pervert, so I guess I don't know. All right,
Bro, yeah, I know, bro. 29-year age gap between Kim Da-eun and Chozen in real life. I forget the actor's name.
I didn't even think about that part. All right, this one I'm so
Oh,
confused about.
whoa.
This might be a dream sequence.
Yeah, no, it has to
Well,
be.
yeah,
That's literally in the Miyagi-Do dojo.
But what
And
kind
like
of
those guys
weird
are
ass
dressed in
dreams?
skeleton.
What kind of weird ass dream sequence is this? Is he gonna fight Mr. Miyagi again? And I don't know.
So he's gonna go through like everything that happened through his life. So he's gonna fight the skeletons that represents,
I think it could be cool.
represents Cobra Kai at first.
Bro,
But
he's even in a Charger shirt. Like, is he can freaking cosplay as his younger self in his dream sequence? Like, I'm sorry, that's just
Wait, he's in a Charger shirt?
yeah, like what he was wearing.
Oh, gosh,
in,
damn. I hope those skeletons kill him. Holy crap.
bro.
Oh my god, Evan, really?
No, I'm saying like that's exactly he was wearing a Chargers jersey in Karate Kid when he got beat up. So he's
he's pretty much going through his life. I think, going through that, and then
Hopefully this time he freaking dies.
Oh my
the Chargers phase.
All right, well that's it, guys. So now we got there, guys. We're just gonna end this by I guess we gotta end it somehow. I guess we'll read the chat real quick.
Can you do the Trump dance for me, Noah?
I'm not. No. What the hell?
Come on.
I mean, it looks more like a muscle spasm than a dance.
Hey,
But no.
you'll look less zesty than John Jones doing it. I guarantee you that.
All right, bro. Lay off John Jones, bro.
I love John Jones, but holy frick.
All right, whatever, man. Hopefully they attempt to conclude the final season properly. Well, they're definitely going to attempt it. I don't know if they actually succeed at it because the whole fundamental way they're going about the season is, backward character arcs. So we'll have to see. I mean, they care more about that. They care more about the action and the, drama than the characters. So if you're doing that in the last episode of the season, and like I said, Mr. Han's going to be in the part 3. I'm going to guarantee right now. He's going to be in it. Like, I am fully confident that's going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but I think it's going to happen. I mean, Sony's so involved in this. They're not even sure on a release date for season part 3 anymore. He's going to be in it. And then we'll see what the Cobra Kai fans say then. Yeah, hello. I have a feeling that at first the commissioners are going to consider. Bro, no damn in hell they're going to consider. There should be no question. That should be shut down. Like, legally, it should be shut down. You had a brawl go on because of these. How are you going to have people that were a part of a brawl that led to a kid's death fight each other again in a karate tournament on live TV? That makes no sense. Oh my god! I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, they're gonna do it at the all. That's another thing. They're at the All Valley in California. Why the frick is this world tournament taking place in the All Valley in California? Like, what the frick is that? You know what's karate tournaments are across America? Why do they mean America? But it has to be the exact All Valley, Daniel in California, because the whole world revolves around Johnny and Daniel in this karate tournament. And it just revolves around them, not the other ones. Like, dude, what the frick? Yeah, that I like the way they explained that, but it also makes you think, why do you have him escape? Have him be like this weird wanted man for 10 episodes or 5-6 episodes? Why don't you just have him just get out legally if that's what they're gonna do? Like, he was gonna get out legally anyway. I guess so. Timmy, what's up?
From the screen. From the screen.
CVO. The guy literally CVO. Like I said, I don't know if you watched the show or not. The guy said there hasn't been a death since the 1940s. So clearly he was overreacting. There was no deaths in the modern era. And even if so, that should have got shut down either. This is live televised a death of a kid.
But to be fair,
instigated.
do we know he's actually dead? Could still be alive.
All right, bro. You know what?
Zone, the blade was sticking out of his chest and his eyes were wide open.
Hey man,
maybe
Mr. Miyagi comes back and does his little that thing.
Yeah. No, maybe
Oh my
Daniel
God,
knows
now
it.
you
Maybe
just gotta
Daniel
piss
knows
off
it.
Noah.
I'm pretty sure he knows the move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can imagine at the end of season 6, Daniel's like, "Oh no, I gotta help him. I gotta help him."
You just you're like, just do it.
Miyagi, I need your help. Oh,
I swear, if
Imagine
they
you
do
just did that. I'm like, might as well. Just do
And
it.
then
Just,
and then Johnny will do something to piss off Daniel, and then
and then he just
Well, it's like-
resurrects as a zombie.
yo, fire.
Oh man.
Hear me
Wow,
out.
new mohawk.
Hear me out. Chozen versus Nate Wiggins. That's a W fight right there.
That's exactly true. Season 5, whether you hate or do not hate season 6, we all know season 5 was a perfect ending. All arcs were complete. It concluded perfectly.
Bro, it ended with the crane kick. It was perfect.
Yeah, all you had to do was play "You're the Best Around," and then have Kreese just like, I don't know, just stay in jail or have I will agree. Kreese gets redeemed, but he stays in jail, and then Silver goes to jail. That's it. Perfect ending.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I guess I can't take that out of question anymore. I mean, we got Chozen freaking making out on a beach all night, as he described with Kim Da-eun. So I don't know what they're gonna do next. Next thing you know, we're gonna have a freaking Johnny and freaking Kreese.
The last 5 better be way longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were still 37-minute long episodes. Only episode 10 was like 47 minutes.
Bro, I swear, if like the last episode's like 28 minutes, like how like season 1 was.
Bro, I'll be so pissed.
it needs to be an hour.
That's one finale right there. Bro,
And
it better be like an hour and a half.
If it's not in the hour mark, I'm gonna be pissed off.
I know. Dude, I was already pissed that episode freaking 9 wasn't an hour or 50 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I guess we're gonna end this now with saying our review of part 2, our overall. So we're all just say top 3 things we liked, top 3 things we didn't like, and we're gonna give it 1 out of 10. I'll go first.
Oh gosh.
Top 3 things I did like.
There's no way you can name 3 things, but okay.
It ended. It ended again, and the credits. That's my. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh my God.
Okay, so number 1 for me would be the scene in the locker room. Thank God Michael Parsons wasn't there. But the scene in the locker room with them saying like just the last ride, right there.
I'm bringing up Mike Hoodie.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with just the fights. Just like Attack and fights overall. Some of the best fights you've seen in the show. And number 3, I'm gonna go
The Miss Miyagi CGI.
PS2.
Okay. So number 3, I think I'm gonna go the final scene where he dies. Not because not that I even love that. Like it's just like the fact that they're all taken back and they're all taken out of this karate thing. Silver shocked, Kreese shocked, blood's everywhere. It just puts it in such a huge landscape that we never seen a show before, and I kind of like it. It was almost even terrifying just even looking at that scene, because from season 1 they're in this dilemma of this karate war, and it's all part of this. They're all taken back. They're all out of it. We don't see them pointing fingers. It's just all taken back. How it happened, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I love that scene individually. So that's my top 3 things. If I had to give it 1 out of top 3 things I didn't like, where'd I begin? Well, I guess
3 means 3, not 300 or whatever you're about to say.
Yeah.
I actually could go for at least 30, but
What
if I had to say my top 3 biggest, I would say, well, let's get the elephant in the room. The love drama. You can put the Zara, the Robbie. You can put in the Komako and Chozen. That's just number 1. Number 2 is the corniness. Way too corny at times. Way too bad writing. The binary bros are back. Oh, good. Have mercy. So that's just number 2. And number 3, I think I'm just gonna go with. I mean, just from how disrespectful it is, I'm gonna call Mr. Miyagi's AI. Like this terrible. It was just so disrespectful. So that's number 3. I could also put in the Daniel and Johnny bickering. Like I could go on, but that's my biggest free criticism. And to give it 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 6.9. No, whoa, that's way too high. 6.
Dude, it's not that bad, really.
Come on, dude.
I'll give it a
Give
6
it a-
points. Hell no,
This is not part 1, okay? It's not-
bro. 6 is above average. So let's just stop.
What the frick is wrong with you, bro?
Shut the frick up. I'm talking about ratings, weirdo. That is true. No.
Oh my God.
2 is above average. All right. So if I had to give it a rating, 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 6.4.
About damn
Tristan.
time.
Go ahead and give your top 3 things you
Okay.
like.
I'll do
Okay,
it.
10
and your
damn
rating.
hours to say
I'll do
6.4.
it quickly. So obviously the first part, the locker room scene. Second, the whole entire final.
You see the extended
final
scene
fight.
with Micah Parsons? It's pretty cool.
No, I wish I did. Anyways, no kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Average Cowboy fan.
Shut the hell up. Okay, 3. Trying to. I love like the dynamic between Miguel and Robin. Okay, for the 3 things I didn't like, pretty much the entire stuff in episode 8 with all the love drama and stuff. Number 2, freaking the Daniel storyline with Miyagi. I don't know why that's still a thing. And then 3, Johnny and Daniel bickering. There.
Yeah.
And it's in. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Wait, hold on.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I liked it more than you, and you just rated it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay.
Where the hell are you guys ranking it?
Bro.
I'm ranking it
8.
somewhere in the 7s.
Like, wait, hold on, Tristan. You understand? 10 is like the greatest cinema piece of all time.
No, I said 8 out of 10, bro.
I know, but 10 is the greatest cinema piece of all time. It's 2 points away from the greatest cinema
Oh,
piece of
then
all
12.
time. All right, bro. All right,
Okay.
so wait, hold on, Tristan.
It's 8 or 7. Okay.
You didn't put the Daniel and the dog cage fight? You didn't put not the fight, jeez.
Bro,
No, I said the entire
Hey,
thing.
Michael Vick.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Evan.
All right. What I liked the Drake.
Drake made highlights, right? Drake made highlights in the background.
Drake May highlights, exactly. But I liked the locker room scene, especially the extended scene. I liked Johnny helping Kreese at the end. That was cool. And
Wait,
third,
hold on. You like the locker room scene? You like Johnny helping Kreese?
what the frick is wrong with you, dude? What's another scene I really liked? Probably, I don't know. Probably just the fights in general. I guess I don't really know. Maybe the last fight. I don't know. 3 things I didn't like. I thought unspeakable things were about to happen to Daniel in the cage scene. So probably that.
I was like, are we going to see Michael Vick in this scene?
Except his fight with the guy was very cool. But like the actual cage scene, that was very, very weird. And the whole thing did not make all that much sense. Oh wait, and my top 3 moment was when Silver came back. Never mind, I'm gonna put that in. But
You know, butt ass naked.
oh yeah.
He literally stepped out of the tub.
Just stands when everyone
What's
naked.
another
Like, what the
scene I
hell?
didn't like? Oh man. Oh yeah, Chozen and Kim Da-eun, probably just because there's like a 35-year age gap between the two.
That made no sense.
Very concerning. And the weird ass people on Twitter that are saying just the grossest things about them too.
Oh yeah, I was
oh my
reading in the chat today.
No, have you seen stuff about her hair? Oh my gosh, bro.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
This is weird, bro. This is
What?
weird. I'll say it
Alright.
after. And then
God.
I'll say what you said, like the corny lines. I mean, the writers probably should have stayed on strike. That's why I love John Josh.
All right, World. Wait, way to get 1 out of 10.
Oh, me. Probably. Oh man, 7.5.
All right, that's your respectful score. All right, World, go
I
ahead.
thought you were gonna like it more than me. What the hell? Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was
Eight,
too.
bro. I have Cobra Kai season 1 at 8.
Actually,
Eight's a monster score.
Okay, maybe I'm going too high.
Let me rate it. Hold on, up a little more. 7.8. New score.
Because here's the thing: season 1's 8.5. Season 2 is a 7.8.
Okay, I'm being too nice to it. It's freaking 7. It's a 7 point.
Season 2 is a 7.8.
No, don't let Noah's bully ass change your score.
No, it's not that. It's just because I really like the freaking last episode. That's fine.
No, listen. Season 1's an 8.5. Season 2 is 8. Season 3 is a 10. Season 4 is a 7.
10 out of 10.
If you want me to actually rate the entire season,
season 4 is at 8.1.
I have
season 5's
like
a 10.
9.5.
You want me to rate the entire season so far? I'm gonna say it's like
and season 6 is a 6.2.
So 6 or 7 for the entire season. I was just talking about part 2.
No, what, bro? Season 6, I'll just give it a solid 6. I mean, part 1 is awful.
Yeah, so I'll give it a 6 or 7. Like to combining them, because I really don't like part 1.
Like, bro, I mean this when I say it, guys. Listen to me very closely. The Karate Kid reboot is better than season 6. All right? It just is.
Bro, what are... All right, bro. You're just hating at that point.
Tristan, agree with me right now. You know I'm right.
Did you just say the Karate Kid reboot?
Bro, it's a good movie. Is it a bad movie?
2010?
Yeah, it's great. It's great writing, great acting. Yeah.
No. Okay.
It's better than season 6.
Well, it's
not better than season 6. What the frick?
Now,
it's better than part 1.
Season 6 better than the next Karate Kid. That's it. That's literally the only thing that's better than.
Well, obviously.
All right, bro. I don't even know what to say with your hating, bro. I think that what's that guy's name? That's as always hating on Twitter. I think he paid you off, to be honest.
Oh wait, am I what is it, a Tony Seller shill, or I don't know?
Yeah, Tony Seller. Yeah. Tony Seller.
You paid me.
Bought you out.
You know, I think me and Tony Sellers have some good conversations. I think we agree a lot.
I'm sure you do. Bro, that dude was so weird. I remember when he started to DM me on Instagram a year ago. In the weirdest.
So weird, dude. All right, World. You go ahead. Give your top 3 things you like.
He's like an older version of you.
Bro. No, I'm going to pull Dimitri. All right, go on.
No, pull Kenny. The Kenny one was cooler, actually. I like that.
Oh, yeah. What was it? What did he do?
Like he's rolling it, you know?
Oh, like a...
Yeah. But I've been doing that for so long. Kenny stole that from me.
No, didn't who did it? Star-Lord in the first Guardian Galaxy.
When though? Wait, I didn't even know they did middle fingers in Marvel. I thought they did nothing.
Yeah, they did. When they're looking at the cameras or whatnot. You remember?
No.
Bro, they got the whole full-on F-bomb in the third one.
Oh, I never watched the third one.
Third one's good, dude.
Yeah, it is good.
Doesn't Rocket die or something?
Look at this. See, he's like rolling it up.
Oh, I don't remember that, but
cool. One of the most memorable scenes in that movie.
Yeah, dumbass. All right, go ahead, World.
Okay, dumbass.
Let World talk. Jeez. Go ahead, World.
Yeah, let World talk.
All right, wait, hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. I just contradicted myself. Tristan, what did you have the rating again?
Me?
No, Tristan. You said you still have it at 8, or do you change it?
For part 2, I'm giving it an 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Just make sure you lock your house tonight. Go ahead, World.
All right. So
either he really likes that answer or he really doesn't. I can't tell. No.
I'll start with the 3 things that I liked. All right. So
all the 10 episodes, just 6 or 7.
So the first thing I liked was Kreese walking up and punching Joe Burrow in the face. That was hilarious. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, number one's
Yeah.
obviously the locker room scene. That was such an inspirational, thing.
Hey, Matthew.
Mike Parsons.
That was a cool moment. Second thing that I liked,
I agree,
I would
Kenny.
say
I
Robbie.
agree.
I would say Robbie just throwing Zara off of Tori, he just launches her in the air. Like that was hilarious. Just the way she was flying in the air, like that was fun.
That's your top 3,
Bro,
That's your top 3.
What
You
was
think
it
about
for
that
line
scene all the
after
time.
that saying you chose her over me?
Well, yeah, because
Day of the
Robbie made
That
up
was-
for
No,
earlier.
bro, that was corny as fuck.
And then probably third, I'd probably go with Kreese versus Silver. That was a good fight. I've been wanting to see that for a while. I'll get into things I did not like. Number one is the Robbie and
review.
Zara, was the Robbie and Zara thing in episode 8. It just looks so bad. Like you have fans calling
bro,
Zara
that's not as bad as
R-word.
Chozen and Kim Dang.
Like-
Let's be real.
Like, bro.
That wasn't bad.
Second thing I
They
didn't
were-
like
they
was
were-
Kreese for most of the time. Like he's like, well, every 10 seconds. I'm like, bro, chill out. Like, bro, you are not that guy anymore. You are not the big bad anymore. Silver is, not you. Like,
Oh, he was big,
like
all
you
right.
just like Kreese was just being like too cartoony. Like it was just ridiculous. And then third thing I didn't like, I'd probably say I can't think of it right now. What else did I not like? I know those two are on the top of my list though.
Chozen and Kim Da-eun.
No, that was hilarious. I don't care what anyone says. That was funny.
Okay, a character assassination is funny, I guess. All right.
Character assassination.
I would say, God, why can't I think of it?
Oh, you want me to say my top 100?
No, I did not want to hear your
Yeah,
top 100.
no, I'm sure Noah has a lot of ideas for you.
I guess just the Daniel and Johnny bicker. I mean, it's old. I mean, it's getting old. It's not even funny anymore, I guess.
Oh no,
Bro,
but Chozen and Komiko, Chozen and Kim Do-eun is funny, I guess. Okay.
It's funny.
All right, what's your 1 out of 10, bro?
I'll give it 8 out of 10.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy you guys liked it. All right.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm not a hater like you too.
Okay. Yeah, you shove it right up your. Okay, guys, what do you guys think of the full season? Full season so far. Part 1, part 2. Because guys, this is not no part. This is a
I
whole
really
season.
don't like part 1, dude. It's actually
Bro, part 1 is not like that bad. It's 7. My full season ranking 7.4.
dude. I just don't like how they wrote the characters in part 1.
6.4. 6.3.
No, it's just part 2 really made up for it for me.
Yeah.
It was slightly worse at times, but whatever.
No, it's just the best moments were
Okay.
way better than the part 1 moment.
And the worst moments were way worse than the worst moments. You know that.
Damn, that's why I want to put it at a 6, but I feel like I'm being too harsh on it.
We'll do what you want. I give it a 6.3.
Yeah, don't listen to Noah's
No.
hating
I'll
ass.
give it a 7.4.
Okay.
It's really
Dubs.
because part 1 was so ass to me. I'm sorry.
Dubs, what do you got?
7.5.
All right. So we all agree it's the worst season so far, though.
Yeah.
Because I hear
like it.
still saying it's better than season 1.
But if you split up part 2 by itself, I think it's better than season 2. Yeah, I hope that makes you go.
His face.
Carter looks so pissed.
Bro. Thank you guys for watching this episode. We'll see you guys next time. Always remember, extreme traditions require extreme measures. Peace out.
Hey, Noah, you see that window right next to your room? All right, Hector's coming
Not
back.
this
in season
freaking
6.
gay, washed up channel.
Noah, do you see that window next to your room? Do you see that?
Cobra Kai notes at the end were two times on the live. Am I wrong?
Stallone Kid is
Did you
washed.
think Cobra Kai net one?
I wish.